Okay.
You see the news that Warner Brothers is going back to Warner Brothers today?
I did. I actually
Really?
got that
It's
notification, and
gone
I was like,
full circle.
did discussing film like have a typo? Because it just says Warner Bros. Is going back to being Warner Bros. And I was like, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
That's what do you think?
It's like I don't think I've ever called it Warner Brothers Discovery in my entire
Oh
life.
my God, no way.
This is when Warner Brothers used to be good, right? And then
Yeah.
David
I mean,
Zaslav
they're still
appeared.
good, but it's despite their
Dude.
actions.
This is the coolest title sequence to just be like, look at these fucking two guys in this movie. You know, like
The
Harrison Ford,
Fugitive.
Tommy Lee Jones, The Fugitive.
Yeah.
Where did your love start for this, Ethan?
My love for The Fugitive. So, this is a deep-rooted film in my childhood, actually, where
Same.
I I just remember watching this all the time with my dad.
Same.
Like
Exactly.
we would go to Hollywood Video and we would rent a movie, and
Mhm.
this is probably inflated, of course, as our most childhood memories, but like I can tell you, we either rented The Fugitive or Firewall every single time.
Ooh,
Firewall.
I don't really
2006
remember
Firewall.
Firewall, but I definitely remember The Fugitive.
I forgot that
I've got
movie
the DVD
existed.
sitting over there
You
right
have
now.
Firewall?
Literally, I
Dude.
literally saw it today.
Underrated Harrison Ford gem.
Is it like 06?
Yeah,
Firewall?
06, yeah.
06?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if like
On
my,
time.
Forgot about that movie completely.
I don't know if my dad grew up with this movie or like what the thing is. But like I
Where you-
guarantee you I saw it when I was like 11, 12 and I was just like, "Oh my God, this is the coolest thing
I was
ever."
watching it younger than that, to be honest.
Really? Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
was too.
I was
Because
probably
it was
10.
TV for me. It was always on TV. So
Oh, dude,
anytime
this
it's
is
on
like
TV,
a
it's in my
gold
house.
standard TNT movie. Absolutely, just like
Yeah.
on all the
TNT,
time.
yeah.
This is one of the most rewatchable movies of all time. Period.
Of all time.
Hands down. Hands down.
I
And
mean,
it never
I-
gets old.
It freaking rips. It does not let up the
Weird-
whole
I
time.
love Chicago. This is one of the most like quintessential Chicago movies too.
I just like we're like 2 minutes in. We're barely over 2 minutes in. Just to set this stage in 2 minutes to be like Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones, this really eerie music and black and white crime photos.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Okay, this is like going to be an fucking amazing 2 hours because like we have
Yeah.
no idea what's coming.
Okay, so Ethan, today I was listening to I don't know, your Hans Zimmer draft on Movie Draft.
Okay,
and you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Movie Draft
about
podcast?
the dark you're
Yep.
talking about a lot of the Dark Knight. Buddy over here is in the Dark Knight, the cop. He's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Knight.
This cop that we just saw walk down the
Yes.
stairs, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like the corrupt cop, isn't he?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
This guy with the glasses and like the beret is
Yeah.
fucking goated. Is awesome.
James Newton.
I love
Howard.
those
saw
sorts
him
of
on
character
the-
actors.
I saw him on the Happening set. He was eating a couple cookies.
What a guy! What a guy!
He had his headphones in. Yeah, I was on set for the Happening when they were doing the wind scene.
Oh
in the
yeah,
field.
So cool,
Ethan,
dude.
congratulations. Y'all finished 24, right? What do you call it? Your 24 A24, the podcast. Y'all
Oh,
just
we
finished
did.
like what is it? Like 178, 179 episodes?
Yeah, I think we wrapped at
every
100,
A24?
179 episodes. So Ben and
Yeah.
I, my co-host over at the Movie Draft Podcast, we have been doing 24 minutes of A24 for
There we go.
3+ years. We took a
Damn.
little bit of
Yeah.
a break and then we came back for a few months and then we were like, the Movie Draft Podcast started picking up substantially and we're like,
Mhm.
I can't produce both shows. I don't have the bandwidth. So
Yeah.
we called it on the A24. Can I get your guys' take real fast on the movie? So
Go ahead.
Harrison Ford with the beard here, right?
Fantastic.
You're pro. Like you think this is a good
Oh,
hang,
yeah.
he's a good party.
He's hot.
Like
He's hot.
Yeah.
you would go
He's hot.
home with Harrison
The
Ford.
hair.
He's hot.
Yeah. I mean, I go home with him now.
Yeah, I know. Like any, are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is true. His confidence in this scene is fucking unreal. Like the way he's going around like tapping people on shoulders and being
Yeah.
like, "Hey, how are you?" Like all this kind of like he knows he owns
Just that
this party?
presence. Yeah.
I ain't gonna
He's like,
lie.
I'm
This is
fucking
my
Harrison
presence at a
Ford.
party. This is
Yeah.
my
And I was
presence.
texting.
I
I was
love
texting Vakash. I was like,
Floating.
"Wait, that's the wife in Air Force One."
Yeah.
Cell Award. My pull is CSI New York. She comes in for CSI New York with Gary
Okay.
Sinise like later in the run of that show.
Okay.
Because this is like
Dr. Kimball.
Patriot Day.
Okay,
That's crazy.
funny you say Dr. Kimball. So
Yeah.
I always
That's
had
what
to
I
make
say.
this a point that it's Han Solo, Indiana Jones, and Dr. Richard
Richard
freaking
Kimball.
Kimball.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Not
the
Rich
holy
it's
trinity.
always like people never talk about this movie enough. And this movie, I mean, people
It's
like
not
this was
Jack
obviously.
Ryan.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, okay. Jack Ryan's
no.
up there too. Clear Present Danger, Patriot Games. I love those, but this is better than both put together. So
I'm trying to see here. Okay.
It's just like okay, maybe something is slipping my mind, but can you guys help
Patriot
me
Games are first.
remember? Do we have like a modern day movie where it's like the main character has been framed for murder and he must prove himself innocent?
Shooter, maybe.
Man on a Ledge.
I haven't seen those
20
movies.
Yeah.
Shooter's
Was
actually really
Shooter
good.
I heard Shooter's
Wahlberg?
pretty good. Yeah.
I was watching Indian movies, watching Jawan yesterday, rewatching it with my dad. And I was like, oh, this whole thing with the guns not working. I'm like, this is straight up, no firing pins in Shooter. Shooter is
wonder
like
if
a
that-
dad. It's such a dad movie. So is Fugitive. All dad movies. I'm a very big proponent of dad
yeah.
movies.
It's an ultimate dad movie. I'm obsessed with the way that he toys with his chin hair. Here, he just can't stop touching his
I do
little
the same
patch.
thing.
It's
Mhm.
Or
awesome.
I do all
not
the
that
time.
one, but
I've been
I
doing it
definitely-
already this entire time.
You're already running it.
I've just been going like this.
I mean, I don't know. I've had facial hair since I was in high school, so it was always
Yeah.
a thing where I was just like, I'd be sitting in class and just be doing that, and people be like, "Yo, stop showing off. You got facial hair." I'm like, I'm just existing. Like, let me
That's
sit in the
really
back of
funny.
the class.
Yeah,
So-
Minority Report. I guess no, they're not framed for murder there. Minority Report.
Kind of Minority Report though. Like he has to prove his innocence, right? Like
So
they have
some
they
form.
have Hell or High Water on
can-
this list, and I was like, wait, they like actually.
There's,
doing-
I mean,
Mhm.
see, the thing is, the conceit of this movie. I was okay. So it goes within the same conversation. Ethan, Pat, is this an action movie?
I would argue that this is much more of a
'cause I think
legal
I texted
drama,
you
in my
that.
opinion.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. I was like, is
I
this an
texted
action
you.
movie?
Is this like an action? I think it's slightly an
think so?
action movie.
No, I'd say it's not. I feel like it has
the
a couple
action
like
tone.
set pieces.
It has the action
Yeah.
tone, but I can see that it's not really an action movie. But
Because it's like
leaned
a
I mean-
thriller.
Yeah, so like Letterboxd,
thriller.
if you go into like the niche or like the micro genres or whatever it is,
Yeah, I love those.
thrillers and murder mysteries, high speed and special ops, crime, drugs,
So
and
action.
gangsters, suspenseful
I-
crime thrillers, intriguing and suspenseful murder mysteries, noir and dark crime dramas, adrenaline fueled action and fast cars, brutal violent prison drama. So I was like,
Fast cars. What is this,
Dude.
Tenet?
the fucking train. It's about ready to happen in 100 minutes here.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I guess it's like a kind of a modern day noir.
Okay.
Too.
So-
Modern
Now,
days is
now that
5
my
years ago.
brain is like, now that my brain is going down this track, no pun intended, who could, so like, I'm not saying we should remake The Fugitive. Please never remake this movie. But like,
Oh,
in this instance, what's the actor that you could get to do a movie where he has been framed for his wife's murder and he must go on the run
Oh.
and prove his innocence? Who is the guy?
so on my podcast, Ethan. So
Yeah.
on like Cinema Pursuit on mine, we do recast a role all the time.
Okay,
and
I'm terrible at it. That's why I'm
every-
asking you guys. I can't
So,
do it to save
oh
my
no,
life.
no, my brain works for this
Idealist.
perfectly. I do this all the time. And actually, funny enough, our like Pat just mentioned him, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
He's got
Glenn
he's
Powell.
got he's got the swagger. He's
Yeah.
got the acting, and he could do it.
I don't know if I could take him
Maybe
like
he's-
in a
he's young
serious-
right
'cause
now.
Running Man is like perfect for that because it's like a comedy
Yeah.
kind of like.
I got to play
don't
devil's
know.
advocate. I don't think he has the dramatic depth that Harrison
Yeah.
Ford brings to a role like this. If I'm trying to imagine, if I'm watching this scene in particular, how he's like basically getting mad at these cops for being accused that he shot his wife, who he's deeply, deeply in love with,
Mhm.
I can't see Glenn Powell doing this.
No.
I can see him doing
Look,
it in
the
20
finger,
years.
the
I can't see
finger.
him doing it now. Yeah,
Just
it's
switch to
it's
sand.
fantastic.
He took everything from me.
And look at this sort of like motion he's doing with his hands.
mhm.
Like Harrison Ford is legitimately one of my favorite actors. And I like I don't know if Pat knows this, when he like, the whole thing happened with him with the plane. I was like, that's like one of the worst days I remember having in a long time.
I remember.
I was like,
when he
is
crashed.
Harrison Ford dead? I was like, it really
he
hit me.
crashed a plane. What happened?
Yeah.
This might have been
He has,
before
like, a
I
soul
was,
loss.
He has a
plugged
pilot's
in.
license. Yeah.
I think he it was like he essentially had like a crash landing, and they were kind of
On a golf
reporting that
course,
he
yeah.
might yeah, like he might have died.
I actually think it was a golf course like I think 5 minutes from me, the Forest
Oh,
Lawn
gee,
one. I think it was right
Jeez.
down there.
I mean, like this is my argument right here. This is much more of a legal thriller than it is an action
Yeah.
movie.
it's a. I mean, it's like it is a thriller in the sense. It's not an action movie to me. It's like it really is like that subgenre of like
Yeah.
proving my innocence. And it's
Hmm.
And
of all the proving my innocence movies, this is the best proving my innocence
All
movie.
right. I gotta cast
now
some
that's a
names out.
genre that we got to bring back.
All right. If I was a
100%.
studio exec,
I
I'd be
would write
like, it's
that.
Tom Holland.
But you need, but see, that's the thing. No offense to Glenn, no offense to Tom, and a majority of these younger guys, they just don't have the
No, I'm
swagger
saying
for it.
from a studio
Ooh,
perspective, they're like Tom Holland is gonna
Yahya
be.
Abdul Mateen II. There we go. That's it. That's the casting.
Okay.
Mm.
What about John David Washington in that vein? Because you
Yahya's
mentioned
better.
Tenet earlier.
Yahya's
I,
better. Even though JD would do good.
yeah.
I think Yahya he
Yahya
has more of
has it.
that
I think he
umph. He
does.
has
I
that
think you're
umph.
right.
And JD has that umph. And we've seen it maybe in Black Klansman. We've seen it in
Yeah, yeah,
the first 20 minutes of Malcolm and Marie. Maybe 10 minutes.
God. A movie that I was like so thrilled for and I could not wait for to see it. And then I
I
watched it and I
know.
was like, what the fuck happened here? What went wrong with this movie?
It's
Um,
we know the problem with it, but like,
yeah,
the
that's true.
first like
We
first
know
10,
now.
15 minutes, I was like, "Oh wow."
Mhm.
I was like he's getting to flex this. He didn't get to do this much in Tenet even though he's created Tenet. And then I was like, "Oh, this movie's not good."
Okay.
I have my choice. I think you know what I'm gonna say though. It's my man working right now, Josh O'Connor.
You think
Josh in
Josh
20 years.
O'Connor could do this?
In
Dude,
20
I
years, yeah.
think
Yeah.
well, I
he
have a
could.
hot take that Josh O'Connor should be James Bond, but that's another day story.
Interesting.
Denny might follow you. You and Martin
Nah,
like
it's gonna
are
be
on that
Tom
plan.
Holland. Amazon's gonna be like,
It's
and
gonna
then
be Harris
Zendaya
Dickinson.
is, and
That's who
then
I'm voting
It
Zendaya's
for.
gonna
will
be
not
freaking
be
Bond
Harris
Girl.
Dickinson. It'll never be Harris Dickinson. He doesn't
I
have
was
enough cachet.
But that's kind of who you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Craig didn't
Because
at that
I was
time.
watching one of the FX shows, Murder at the End of the World, and he keeps popping up, and I'm like, I love this dude. Like just every time I see him, he's always saucing.
Yeah, I worked on that show,
Await
and I
execution
forgot
by
it existed.
lethal injection. So I love to do this. You know I love to do this, Pat. I did this with Boogie Nights too. So we're 13 minutes in. We've established the stakes for Harrison Ford. He will now be shipped off for lethal injection, which undoubtedly sets forth all dramatic stakes for this movie. Because
Yeah.
you're like, because think about this. Think about when The Fugitive is made.
93,
So it's in
90
'93.
I'm
Harrison
one.
Ford kind of at the peak of what he's doing.
Yeah.
And
Post indie.
but
This is his
Indy
last great
just
movie. I
happened.
mean,
is-
Witness maybe after this, but yeah, that's it.
Witness is great.
Yeah, okay.
Witness
So
was for this, I think. Witness
if
before
we're
this.
talking about this, let's talk about this. Hold on one second. I'm gonna pull up what we're working with here around this time.
I like
I
how
want to
Ethan's
get it
go-
right.
You're going at this the way I do.
This is incredible. Okay, wait.
Yeah, Witness
So
85.
Witness is in
Oh,
'85.
85,
really,
not 95. My bad.
so you get
Peter Weir.
Yeah.
Apocalypse Now in '79, which kind of doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. But then you get
Cameo.
Empire Strikes Back in '80, Raiders in '81, Blade Runner '82, Return of the Jedi '83, Temple of Doom
Sheesh.
'84, Witness in
Witness.
'85.
Yo,
He goes on
Mosquito
this
Coast.
really
also
interesting
very
run
underrated.
where he does Mosquito Coast Frantic in '86 and '88. He does Working Girl in '88 as well.
Dude.
We get Last Crusade in '89, which,
Insane.
in my opinion, the best Indiana Jones. Then he goes
Yes,
on.
yes.
Then he goes on this run that he does, where he goes presumed innocent in '90.
Like legal thrillers.
Legal thrillers. Regarding
And then,
Henry is kind of an anomaly in this, and I wouldn't
J.J.
really,
Abrams.
I wouldn't
I
really
think,
count it.
I think he just wanted to work with Mike Nichols.
Probably.
Yeah.
Patriot Games in '92. You mentioned Jack Ryan earlier.
Fun.
The Fugitive in '93. Clear and Present Danger in
Fantastic.
'94.
Fun.
And then he goes on to make Air Force One in '97. So like
That's
he
the
has
last
this
one.
undeniable run here.
Then he kind of.
And then
after that.
and then things happen after that. But like to go into
How's
this
it
movie,
run?
imagine if you're going to see this movie in
Andrew
'93
Davis.
and you're like Harrison Ford in this drama, like this is gonna be great. And then you're 12 minutes in, you're like, he's going to be executed? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are
Yeah.
we doing? We
Yeah,
have
this
2
isn't a
hours of this movie. What's happening here?
But see, the
Incredible.
problem is,
That's
or
my
we
point.
talk about this a lot, but like they don't set the stakes like this enough anymore.
No, never,
No.
never,
They
never.
don't,
That's
and they have the ability to do so, but they just don't. And
they
if
never
you
will
have
again.
a movie like this, I mean, they will.
They don't make studio movies like this anymore.
Okay,
No.
Studio
that's
movie.
true. That's true.
This is a direct to Netflix. Which I guess
And
Netflix
think
is a
about this:
studio, quote
the
unquote.
conversation that's
Yeah.
happening right now
This
in the
is the
bus,
craziest thing right here in the bus. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this
gotta talk about
conversation that
this.
just happened with them. It's no dialogue, right? Studio notes. What would it be today? Oh, they got to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
They gotta
no,
explain
let's
what they're
get to
talking
the
about.
juice.
Because someone's doing laundry while watching this, so they got to explain what they're about to do.
So Ethan, I saw the VHSs you got yesterday. I saw you got U.S. Marshals.
I did
They
get
do
U.S.
this-
Marshals.
They do this again
Um,
in U.S. Marshals. I had that on DVD too, and except they make it, they put
I
it
have
on
the
a
DVD still.
plane, and they do a couple things.
Sure. I've never seen it. But now that I own it on VHS, maybe I will. I don't have a VHS player right now. I've been like looking for one for a really long time for a
I know.
good
I see
setup.
that. I
But
see Titanic behind you.
yeah, I have a bunch of VHSs here behind me as well. If I can get my angles correctly over here. There's one thing that I wanted to mention about this bus sequence. That I think really goes hand in hand with what you guys were saying about the studio notes and like what we're doing in this instance here.
Oh,
It is the ultimate guy gets thrown into a situation where he is totally outmatched. He has
Mhm.
no clue what's going on with these prisoners. He has no idea that this is ever going to happen at the
Mhm.
bus that he's on. Somebody starts choking, a shotgun starts going off. Like, Vikash, you talk about raising the stakes. Like this is the fucking it. They will never do
Right?
this in movies again. Like people could argue that
The
they
rule
do and they
is,
will, but they don't.
it's like the rule is if it can go wrong, let it go wrong.
Let it go wrong.
And this is literally everything is going wrong, right? Not even the cop is helping him. And funny
Yeah.
enough, one of my
Yeah.
physics professors from college, he looks like this cop, the one that's
That's
whatever, the one
crazy.
that he saves, like the
Isn't
terrible
this
guy.
cop in the Santa Claus? Doesn't he play the same like
Yeah.
another cop in the Santa Claus?
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
spin him
yeah.
around in the chair. Whatever.
I think that's the same year, the year after. It's you get typecast.
But
At
I think
some
it's
point.
like it's all in Harrison Ford's like acting too. Like you're looking around the bus, you're like, this dude's not even gonna make it to the injection chair. He's gonna be
I
killed in
can't-
prison. Like,
But see, yet again, this is the
Yeah.
other thing, right? It says
This is
something about his
crazy.
character that
Yeah.
he's saving the guy.
you know
Right?
he's innocent just by him looking at him. Like this guy
Right.
didn't fucking do
So
it.
But they
100%.
solidify it.
100% agree with you guys. I think what this movie, one of the most underrated aspects is the fact that he's a doctor and he's a very good doctor and a very reputable doctor, and they continue that through the entire film. They never drop that
Mhm.
quality and that trait about him. Like here, he is the doctor's creed, right? Like he has
Ooh.
to
Yeah.
help this
Have
person.
to help somebody. Yeah.
That's a comp shot of the train hitting the bus.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then like Harrison, it looks fantastic.
It
It's
looks
been
so
what,
good.
like 30 something years, and it's just fantastic.
The way
This
he's
is-
running with his ankles cuffed is crazy.
But see, that's the thing. They understood that. Every movie that he's done, besides I guess maybe Indiana Jones 5, understands that you need to give them some sort of like limitation or flaw or something like that.
Yeah.
And like the man hates snakes, right? In Indiana Jones is something
Yeah.
that you remember. He's human.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
Richard Kimball's human quality, like you're saying, is the
Yeah.
heart that he has, the compassion, the empathy that he practices throughout the movie, despite him being in a situation where other people they're just like, oh, I need to
They just
I need to
dip.
figure out my,
Mhm.
situation with my wife. I need to like, make sure that I don't go to jail or die. But he's like, he always stops to help people, to save people. And it's not like he's doing it, to like get some award or do something like that. He's just doing it because it's the right thing to do.
So the director who makes this movie in '93 has just
Andrew Davis.
incredibly odd and strange filmography. But the only reason I
yeah.
bring it up is because he does Holes in 2003, which is
Yes, sir.
so
I saw
fucking
that.
strange. And then he actually does have a movie in development right now, My French Amour. He hasn't made a movie
It's been a
really
long time.
since '06. He's credited with a director in 2024 with something.
I think it was a documentary.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a doc.
Yeah, he
But
did collateral
he
damage.
did. So he started. What is it? Steven Seagal, Under Siege, and
Yeah,
Hmm.
Above the Law.
so
He
the
did that
reason
one
I
Michael Douglas movie too. But Fugitive is by far that and Hole's best movies by far.
Yeah.
the reason I wanted to go down this path of like the Harrison Ford the director thing is because I wanted to know who the DP on this movie was. I was really
Oh,
interested
the
to find
goat,
that out.
one of the goats,
Hold on, I'm getting
Michael
there.
Ballas. It's Michael Ballas who did
What,
or
what
sorry, Michael
Chapman?
Chapman. He did
Michael Chapman.
Taxi Driver, Raging
Raging
Bull,
Raging
Bull?
Bull.
Lost
Get
Yeah.
the
Boys,
fuck out of here.
Invasion, Invasion of the Body
The
Snatchers.
Lost
Yeah,
Boys. Yeah.
those are the at
Oh,
least
here
those
we
are the
go.
ones I
Okay.
remember off
And
the head.
Joey
Space Jam.
Pants. Joey Pants.
One of see people don't talk about his versatility enough. He's one of those like, oh, that's my guy. You know, whether
Yeah,
it's Memento, whether it's Bad Boys, whether it's this, whether it's Matrix, the man
Dude,
was
still the
always on a
Matrix
roll.
scene, him eating that steak, I'm like, damn, I want a fucking steak so bad right now. Just
He's
by the way
but
he's
you gotta
eating
get some
this.
new
but
boots.
that's one of the best scenes of the movie, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Just like this dad right here, or the whatever the dude with the mustache, he plays the dad in
Mhm.
Agent Cody Banks.
Oh
uh,
my god.
He
I
was in
just
he
rewatched
was in
that.
Lost. He's in the first season of Lost.
Yeah. But Tommy Lee Jones. I was telling
So
Oscar
Pat about
winner.
this. I was like, Oscar
yeah,
winner for this movie.
I
But
think
that
that's
means this movie
incredible.
had hype. It had hype.
Yeah.
Did it
It was
win
a Best
anything
Picture
else?
nominee.
It was
No
Best Picture
way.
nominated.
No
Yeah,
Yeah.
way. No way.
Best Picture nominated.
pretty sure.
Let me see.
That is crazy. See, Pat knows. I don't usually look this stuff up till like, if something like this
Nominated for
happens.
Best Picture, Best Supporting Actor, which was won by Tommy Lee Jones, Best Cinematography, Best Editing, Best Original Score, Best Sound,
Chapman.
and Best Sound Effects Editing.
What is
Nominated
that? Is that
for
7? Is that 8? How many
in
is that?
two,
It's
three,
like
4, 5, 7.
5?
7 Academy Awards.
7
Jeez.
Academy Awards.
But what came out that year? 93, right?
Wow.
So what won Best Picture was Schindler's List.
I mean,
It was
we
up against
see-
Schindler's List, In the
That was
Name of
back
the
when there was only
Father,
5 noms.
The Piano, and The Remains of the Day.
That's crazy that it made that
let's
5.
see. The Coneheads
Yeah.
came out that year. What's Eating Gilbert's Grapes? Bronx
I mean,
Tale,
Jurassic Park
Pelican
came out
Brief.
that year. Obviously,
Oh
should have
yeah,
been Best
you're right.
Picture.
Yeah,
This is
that double billing, Falling Down yet again. Tombstone. Ooh,
Schumacher.
Mask of
Schumacher.
Phantasm. Shoot, it's a solid year of movies. I think '94 is a little bit better though, but there is still good. The
well
Firm,
shit, Sheriff. the
The Menace
the
to Society.
the tone that Tommy Lee Jones brings into here is an absolute don't give a fuck, get the hell out of my way energy, which is
Yeah.
Fantastic.
so
This
fantastic.
other cop is in a really good show that Justified with Timothy Olyphant.
Oh, yep,
He's
yep.
like his boss in it. Very underrated.
He's
show.
great.
Wyatt
He's
Earp's
great.
here. Very
Okay,
funny
so
Wyatt Earp.
what age is Tommy Lee Jones in this movie? I don't want to
He's-
roast the
Like
man,
he's
but I'm gonna
supposed-
roast the man.
He's
He's
got to be
supposed to
like
be?
early 50s, right?
He's probably like 37. How old is he? I thought you had the answer already. You gotta do the math.
No, you don't have the answer.
No, he's 78 right now. I'm doing the math.
Just 2025, whatever, minus
46.
his
Yeah.
46.
He's always looked older than he was.
He's like
Right here, this to me is the moment that sets the whole movie
So-
off. I
so
know we've
this is when
already
the movie
done a
starts.
bunch of shit, but this is when the movie
Mhm.
starts right here.
No, this is when the
Yeah.
movie. You're right, 100%. Pat, I was talking about this right on that John Wick podcast.
Yeah, you were.
I did a whole. I went on a tangent about like when do movies start? John
Penetration.
Wick starts like 17 minutes in.
Warehouse, farmhouse, and hen house.
People that the writing that and the delivery of that is so hard
We're
to do.
searching. Yeah,
It's kind of wild. That he won an Academy
Dr.
Award for
Richard
this. Like,
Kimball.
that's fucking
That's what wins him the Academy
awesome.
Award right there.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
that
awesome.
statement. Go get him.
Yeah, go get him.
So, I mean,
I've
like,
seen this movie so many times, but what's
I just got
popping out right
chills,
now is
bro.
the editing.
we're
Mhm.
25
I'm
minutes
getting-
into this movie.
I did get
It's
goosebumps.
crazy.
You're right. I legit have goosebumps.
Oh my god.
No, I was gonna say Tommy Lee Jones is like Ed Harris. They've just always been that same age.
Yes.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Just always
mhm.
like-
Ed Harris and Top Gun Maverick, bro. I was like, dang. I was like, I'm seeing it now. I was like, I love the man. I
Because
love
we were
like,
watching the watching The Abyss on the pod, and he didn't have any hair. I'm like, damn, I guess he just never had hair. He just always looked the
Just
same.
never had it. Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's like me with Michael Wilkinson. I'm just like, yeah, that man's not. He's American. I've only seen him American.
Oh my, this score goes so fucking hard.
It's great. It is great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
James Newton Howard.
But see,
His
this
best
is the
score is
thing.
still The Village, though.
James Newton Howard. Yeah, I was gonna look
He was
This
this up.
score
cooking
is
on The
very
Village.
90s, but
Cooking
it's
on The
not
Village.
like overly 90s because it's like
Yeah.
you go to a score like Mark Mancina does on like Bad Boys, like that's too 90s for me. Even the score for GoldenEye is a bit too 90s for me.
Hmm.
Like it just feels dated, but this one it hits the tone perfectly. Because there's certain scores you'll listen to, you'll be like, oh, this is very like of the era. There's certain
Mhm.
things that come out today
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, this is like someone made this on a computer. It feels like a today thing.
Yeah.
Joey Pants' outfits in this movie, I just want to give a shout out every single time we see him in a new
Swag.
fit because
That
it's
sweater.
absolute elite. That sweater's amazing.
See,
I have
even
that
though it's
sort of
probably,
stuff sitting in my
20
closet.
degrees
I love
out,
it.
I'd still be sweating.
He's so like crucial to this movie because he's just the chatty Cathy in the background who just like
Mhm.
is running around like a bloodhound, where he's just like trying
Yeah.
to help Tommy Lee Jones the most he can. And I feel like if you
So-
don't have him as a character, it doesn't work as well.
The good thing is
Mhm.
when you watch U.S. Marshals, the movie's obviously not as good as this, but it's still got juice because of the group, and they do explore all those characters a lot more.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And I will spoil the first 20 minutes a little bit just to entice anybody listening to watch it. Robert Downey Jr. comes in on the team, and
Wow.
he's kind of an opposing force. He's like working with them, but he's from like a different agency, and it's like there's a bit of a bit of a tension there.
Yeah. Okay.
And
cool.
I won't spoil anything else besides that. Wesley Snipes is the new Harrison Ford, which I mean they could have gone with somebody else, but I mean like Wesley's solid in it.
Yeah.
But then again, it's been
Yeah.
like 15 years since I've seen it. I've probably watched it like 20 times as a kid.
No way. The guy who did the score for this also did the score for Falling Down. Comes out the same year. Talk about
Yeah.
underrated. I watched Falling Down with my dad as a kid as
Schumacher.
well. That is some of Michael
Awesome
Douglas's
movie.
best work, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
I always
rewatched it a
recommend that movie.
few years ago, and I remember just being like completely blown away.
It's like sitting. That's what happens when you sit in LA traffic. You go nuts.
That is
Ethan,
Big
where
Mac,
are
man.
you based?
Yeah.
I'm in Portland, Oregon. So I'm on the West
Okay.
Coast. God,
I am in
losing so
Georgia.
far.
So
Oh, you're in Georgia? Okay.
I'm on the opposite side of the earth. Not the earth, the country. Me and Martin, we both Georgia boys at the moment.
Nice.
I
I
love
believe-
this little bit of skin that they show. It's perfect.
It's really good. This is where we see him shave, right?
Yeah.
Whoa. Same can.
Last time I watched this was when I got the 4K.
Yeah, me too. Bought the 4K last
4K
year.
looks fucking great. I watched it again on Saturday night. It looks
Okay.
fucking so
This is
good.
one of those where it's like I'm waiting for the day it comes out. I have to see this as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
when
it
are we
was
gonna
this
fucking
and
re-release
Speed.
this in theaters, bro? That's what we should be doing.
93. So
know.
what? Maybe
It would
give
run
it
Not for a
6
while.
years.
2033, I guess.
Yeah,
40 years.
because this movie was a phenomenon,
2027.
right?
2027 would be
35.
35,
35.
I
Yeah.
guess. They already have a
I think they've been
4K
starting to do a
poll.
lot
Like,
more.
just put it on.
This nurse that just left,
It's
she
on
looks like
film.
Put the 4K disc in and just slap.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
if you have the
projected.
4K, it's on DCP. I'm sure.
Yeah.
yeah. I went to see like Batman 89 and
nice.
you could
Cool.
just tell. I'm talking about it's been a while since it happened, but I like they literally the sound mix on that movie was so bad in the theaters. I was like I
Oh.
get skeptical rewatching movies, but I watched what was
the
it
finger
Revenge
licking
of
scrambled eggs.
it's
Sorry.
it's fantastic. No, but that's the acting.
It's so
That's
funny.
the acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the little things that make great
He's just the
actors.
doctor now, though. Like,
Yeah.
that's the brilliance.
Doc. Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, you rewatched what? What'd you go see?
Revenge of the Sith. I saw it in Dolby Atmos.
Okay.
And you talk about just like pure John Williams in that movie and the sound effects and everything. It was perfection. But
Every time I look in the mirror, pal, except for the beard, of course. He tells him his fly is down. That's so
But see,
funny.
but it's also the tension, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But see, these
I,
things, they play like music, and you need to, like, when it comes to the tension that you're pulling and pushing, you always got to
yeah.
pull those moments out, even because it's like, the stakes are there, but
Mhm.
we're also like early in the movie, so we kind of just, like, just to keep you
Go
a
back to
little bit
sleep.
on edge, right? See, right?
Go back to
Then we
sleep.
pull this
Yeah.
out again, like,
This
But
too,
it's
like,
like the
how are you
balls
going
to
to get
do
out of
it.
here and you keep getting spotted and you keep getting
Yeah.
out? I think you made a really good point earlier, Vikash, of like they're talking. That entire sequence that we just watched where he shaves and he walks through the hospital, like there's nothing. There's no
Yeah.
dialogue from Harrison Ford. It
No.
is just pure intensity.
and
Mhm.
that's the thing. We go through many sequences in this movie, like he's cutting the photo off the ID to put on
Yeah.
another
Oh,
ID.
wow.
And it's competence porn. That's what it is, right?
Yeah,
It's
it
what we
is.
see with, your John Wicks and everything else. No Country for Old Men, where it's like you get fascinated with these things because they make it interesting. And
Dude,
same
that
thing,
red
we
vest
cut
goes
back to
hard.
this. This man is talking 100 miles a minute, and this also keeps the tension up.
Dude, the
If
red
I'm
vest
in a
goes
good
hard.
mood.
I want to rock this fit for Halloween. Just hear
This is
what Tommy Lee's wearing.
this
Who are
really
you
is like
dressed as? I'm Tommy
You
Lee
do
in the
that, I'll be
God,
Richard
Charlie
future.
Kimball.
Jones from the fugitive. This really is like Twister vibes too, because you talk about like a cast that rounds out an entire movie. You have a bunch of that guys in Twister,
Hmm.
Yeah,
and of course you have PSH, and you have a bunch of very
Yeah.
famous people as well. But like
yeah,
in this, especially that scene, we saw a new cop for the first time, and you're like, oh, that guy. Like I've seen him in other
Yeah.
movies. He totally makes sense in this film.
Ethan, have you
Even when I
seen
was
Crimson
with
Tide?
Julianne Moore pops up too.
Yeah.
God, Julianne Moore. God,
I was
I
like,
mean,
wait, the fuck, I forgot she's in
speaking of
this.
Boogie Nights, I'm on a Julianne Moore
Yeah.
run here on this show.
Yeah, you are.
Have I seen
What's the
Crimson
next one?
Tide? No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
Crimson Tide.
watched Crimson
Oof.
Tide.
Okay,
Tony
That's
Scott, Gene
Tony
Hackman,
Scott,
Denzel.
and that's
really?
that's one of the ultimate, like, this guy movies, like, oh,
Yeah.
that guy.
I won't
Love a
say
And
good
anyone
that guy
else in
movie.
it. I won't
and
say
once you
anyone else
watch
in
it, you'll
it.
be like, you'll be like, oh wait, they pretty much take this vibe and try to put it in Mission Impossible for the last two movies with the sub stuff.
Yeah.
It's very much an homage to him.
Yeah.
The one
I love
retweet I
him.
got from whatever Chris was recording, right? It was about Crimson Tide.
I love me a good like 80s, 90s cop car in film.
Oh
Incredible,
yeah,
yeah.
They're very square.
the the cop car in Terminator, like Terminator
Yeah.
1.
Same like vibe is like this.
Yeah.
I had the Fugitive on my top 4 on Letterboxd for a while, and I think after this, I think it goes back. I think it
Nice
goes
to
back
pop
on.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
I know
My
I had it at
problem
four and a
is
half,
that
four and
it
a half
really
out of 5.
is.
I was like, what am I doing? It's
Wait,
not-
what?
What are you doing? Come on.
Yeah. I was
Excuse me.
like, what am I doing? Don't
See,
you
me
worry,
and
it's at a
Pat,
5.
we when we rate movies, we're on the same whatever. I guess same belief system when it comes to that. We just go off of vibes. We're not sitting there. We ain't doing no math.
I guess
We're
it's
just
a
like,
5.
whatever we love it.
Yeah, man.
I skew high.
I mean, speaking of skewing high and giving movies you love 5 stars, like when we're recording this currently, we're almost at the end of July, so movie slate has been weird in 2025.
Yeah.
I've only given 5 stars to Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and I didn't like Superman. And based on those two things, people could probably completely disregard any opinion I have about movies in modern day
So
cinema at all.
I was talking about Final Reckoning in whatever. I just did a John Wick pod. I was talking about it with like movies that get started, like when they
Yeah.
get started, and that movie takes 40 minutes to get started.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And
I love
McHugh
every single second of it though.
What do
McQuarrie,
I have at
he
5?
was list or whatever on Empire magazine. He talks to them for like 12 hours about Final Reckoning,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, I know it takes too long to get started. It's just we had no choice. We
So-
edited this thing so many different ways, but this is
Yeah.
the easiest and best way for it to be done."
It's those studio notes, man. Always.
Or
And
it's not.
Sinners and
They
Sorry
get,
Baby.
they're
5 out of
pretty
5.
good.
Okay,
Or-
sorry, baby. I was positive on Sorry Baby, but it wasn't
No
as good as
spoilers,
I
please.
thought it would be. Okay, I won't say anything. Okay, this is great.
My
So
problem is they still haven't put it out here. I'm like, where is Sorry
it's so
Baby?
hard to find. So this is great.
It'll be
So
out
again,
next
like
week.
so we're 35 minutes in. We're obviously on the run. We've been on the run for 15 minutes already.
Mhm.
We've got the ultimate Mission Impossible moment here where the
Yeah.
bridge is closed off. Like this is Dead Reckoning right now.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
where Dead Reckoning pulls this. So
And
like
look at this. Look at the context here, right? That he looks at the water, you just hear the water running, right? And then
exactly.
that
Mhm.
And he
attracts him,
knows
right?
where he went. So
Have you all
Yeah.
seen Eagle Eye? That's I love.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
tunnels are so movie. That you have Blade Runner has a little bit of it.
we gotta go
Even
for
even
Jesus
Better
Christ.
even
go.
Transformers 2007 has a tunnel. Back to the Future 2 has a tunnel. Like tunnels are so movie.
Tunnels are great. I mean, this is obvious. This is we're coming up to the iconic dam scene here where he says, "I don't care."
Have
So
you
that's
seen
why I don't care. I always say I don't
I
care,
don't care.
and you
You bring
switch
Bob's
it
the
up.
Burgers?
samples randomly. during
No,
the
not
video.
Bob's Burgers.
Switch the
Uh
sample.
The Simpsons has a great riff of this with
Okay.
what's his face? The kid with the blue hair, like Bart's best friend, I forgot his name.
Millhouse.
Millhouse. They literally like they do the whole thing where he like jumps off the, whatever. I'm just like,
I
okay,
don't
this is
care.
awesome.
I
But
just
it's
started
funny
watching The
because it's
Simpsons for the first time the other day.
oh,
Great.
bro,
First time ever. I've
the
seen it,
first
yeah.
like 8 seasons or 9
Okay.
seasons, you're gonna be like
Yeah, once you get past 10.
cinephile love. There's so
Yeah,
many things
okay.
I watched as a kid with The Simpsons, and then I'll watch 2001. I'm like, oh, they're ripping off 2001.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they're ripping
Mm.
off, Fugitive. Like, but I'm talking about there's so many like different things that they do with that, but they're actually fantastic. Like Simpsons knew what they were doing when they did
This
all that stuff. They even
this
did
is
Cape Fear.
this is really alien coded here too. Where you're just like
Yeah.
you're in the place, like and there's nowhere to
Mhm.
go.
And
Yeah.
there's a tangibility to it that's fantastic. And these lights that like Chapman's using through the movie,
Yes.
like when
That's
he
so good how he
Look at that
slips.
backlight.
Yeah.
when he comes out of the bus when it crashes, they use like a big light across the water to like light the water as like it's like the
Mhm.
moonlight, and it's just across the movie. There's fantastic
Dude,
lighting work.
This scene in
so good.
2025 would be so dark.
Yeah. You couldn't see shit.
Yeah, there'd be no light coming from
and he
behind
wouldn't
them.
he wouldn't make a stumble like this either.
Yeah,
Right.
Right? He's
there we
soaked.
go.
This is so
Uh,
good.
this
Oh
is-
my god.
And
Like
this is not
we have 90
fun to
minutes to
do.
go, guys, and like we've already turned the tables. This
You know
is
what this movie
unreal.
is? It's a proto western also, right?
Yeah.
You have your
yeah.
straight shooter, cop.
The marshal
I
coming
don't
after him.
care.
Yeah.
Literally the
I
marshal.
don't care. Literally, the marshal's coming
The
after.
U.S.
This is literally, you
Marshal.
said this is like a western, just not a
Mhm.
western. It's literally the plot of a western.
That shot right there.
It is.
That
It's like,
shot
a
of
neo,
him
it's
with
like a
the-
neo-western.
Yeah,
that shot of him with
I
his hands
don't
up.
care. That's my letterbox background. Just
It
that.
is?
Yeah, just of his like when he go to the
Yeah.
page for me. I don't care. I mean,
This,
you gotta
of course,
have you gotta have the main
A
marshal
good thing that they
knowing where
do
he's going
is
all the time.
within this, the camera is in front of them. They're running. For the most part, they're running towards the camera.
towards
and then
towards us,
whenever
yeah.
they
Mhm.
and then whenever there's
Right there.
confrontation or something in between, then we cut it in between the two characters. It's a conversation happening with the action
Mhm.
between the two characters.
This,
And
of course, this is a great kind of like a moose boost to what we get in the final act, really the final 20 minutes of this movie, where
Yeah.
we do it again at the hotel,
Mhm.
and we have
Yeah.
this kind of game, this another game of cat and mouse.
yep.
I mean,
And
like
now we
it-
shut up because this is like this
Yeah.
is that scene.
Throw
we
silent.
all go silent.
Silent, just all goes silent.
Like watching this for the first time, you're like, what do we do? Like, cool, he's getting cuffed, and we're going back to the legal thriller, right?
Dude, if I was in the theater in '93 watching this, like 38 minutes in, I'm turning the person next to me and go, "Yo, this
Like,
fucking
yo,
rules."
this is
See, I
They did
understand
a
they're putting-
Superman
Shit
off of
rocks.
the dam.
I understand they put Jaws out
Crazy.
again. This
Yeah.
whatever
in
next
August,
month.
I think. Yeah, August.
But put out a Fugitive too in IMAX. Honestly,
dude, I get
Who
way
has
more
this? Is
excited
this a
for
Warner Brothers movie? What is
Yeah.
this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, there's certain movies where you just watch like they genuinely are cinema. They're movies where it's like
Peter
no matter
Pan.
what time you see them on the big screen, they will be effortlessly.
I
like,
will give
amazing
Warner
light.
Brothers some credit when they do release their restored 4Ks and their Warner Archive stuff. It looks good. They do
Yeah.
take their time with that.
Yeah.
As a company overall, for the man in
Oh
charge.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But-
We don't like David, but yeah, this 4K copy is fantastic.
Yeah, it looks fucking
Because
amazing.
once you hit 4K, it becomes a definitive visual cut of a movie.
Mhm.
which I always say definitive because that's what that's the thing that they use on the Heat DVD or the
Yeah,
Blu-ray is the definitive edition
the
of that
definitive
movie.
edition. Yeah,
Michael Mann said, "This is it. This is what you
He-
want to
and-
this
see."
is
I
the
mean, and
version.
Dante Spinetti came back and like he helped color the movie again and all that jazz too.
Wow, he's
So
dead. That ought to make him easy to catch.
when's the U.S. Marshals 4K coming?
Yeah, when are they doing that?
I think I got a DVD. I think I'm fine with that. It's
You're fine.
okay.
That is
Ah,
so
God
funny.
damn it, turn
How
off.
come they haven't turned off the water? He like lifts up his hands.
It's so funny though, like you said, I think one of you mentioned earlier, like the contrast of Harrison Ford barely speaking in this movie to
Uh-huh.
Tommy Lee
Yeah.
Jones doesn't shut his mouth the
Ever.
entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And then on
it's
top of
so
that,
good.
this movie is almost majority shot on location.
Yep.
And
Which
Yeah,
things
it
don't
looks
do
great.
anymore.
it is
Let's see.
glorious. Jane Lynch is in
Yeah.
this movie too.
Yeah, that was Jane Lynch is another one. I appeared, I was like, Jane Lynch. This movie's again, a
That's
who's
so
who.
sick. They would never do that in a movie today, where they have them
What?
walking on the fucking pipes. That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome. See,
So
but that's what I'm
cool.
saying. That's cinema.
Or it'd be from the
see-
other angle and it's a stunt guy and you can't see his freaking face.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
take that even from like, if see the problem is that when you have an actor, they'll be like, oh, it's a safety issue, They're worrying about their
Dude,
insurance.
I'd be scared of Tommy's probably like, I'll fucking do it. And he just walks up there and be like, okay, sir, you go do that. I'm gonna be down here.
I mean, I would say, if you go pay your stunt team, I don't know what else to say. Put wires on them if it's a safety concern.
That
I could-
that sequence in
Tommy was probably
particular that we
like
just
that.
saw with strictly with Harrison Ford, and we get that kind of the crescendo of the score that is like in an off
Mhm.
key,
Yeah.
is really interesting to me because we've established his innocence. He has established his innocence. We of course don't 100% know if he's innocent or not, but like
I mean,
every
no,
single
actually,
time we draw
let's
closer
pull that.
to
Do you-
having sympathy for him.
I think he's all I so every time I've seen this movie,
Yeah,
I think the man's innocent from the jump. I never like doubt
That-
the situation.
I think that's what works so well about casting Harrison Ford is because
True.
he's innocent. He
True.
would never murder his wife, right?
You would never murder somebody, yeah.
But
then again, if
I
you
don't
cast
know.
if you put Joey Pants in this role,
You're like,
right?
that guy's a
You'd be
fucking
like,
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw him eating that steak in the Matrix. This dude's a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The cigar.
cigar smoke.
Sick, dude.
bro,
Looks
Tony
fucking
Scott
good.
would be proud. Tony Scott
Yeah,
would
that's
be
true.
proud.
Sick.
So Tony was pretty renowned for smoking cigars, and his lighting in his movies is just truly fantastic. Every time, even his Beverly. If you watch
dramatic lighting.
if you watch Beverly Hills Cop 1 and then watch 2 like back to back, you're gonna be like, the lighting difference is insane.
Mm.
And Martin Brest is, he's got some good movies, but like Tony Scott, like that, he knows what he's doing with his lighting.
God, this is
Putting that.
This is
that
this is the
melodramatic
Bollywood
look
vibe.
over it.
This is the
so
dream sequence. I love it.
incredible here.
Actually, funny enough, I'm talking about Tony Scott and low key the scene in Top Gun.
Oh, that cut.
God, that
The
cut is
cut?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
The editing is
The mouth to
fantastic.
mouth,
bro.
yeah.
yeah.
But and then
Dude,
again, what is it?
best
It's
editing
all
now.
sound
Let me see
effects
what one
and
that you-
score.
Yeah.
There's no dialogue, but it is the dialogue, right?
I mean, this is the
One best
most that we've
editing.
seen of the crime so far.
Schindler's Michael Kahn, yeah. Schindler's List one a lot. Makes sense.
Michael Connick out. Him and Spielberg still running back.
Yeah, he's still going.
They got
Michael Kahn
the
is
2026
94.
movie coming.
He's 94 and he's currently editing the new Spielberg.
That's crazy.
That Pat knows that's my vibe. I believe in that sort of like work ethic. I'm like Miyazaki, Scorsese, Spielberg. Like
yeah, keep them coming.
that's me. No, that's
Is
me.
Wil-
Like
wait,
legitimate.
is
Like I will
Williams doing
never
the
quit.
score? Williams doing the score for them? Wait,
Yeah, for
that's
Schindler's.
what-
Yeah.
No, for
Opera ain't
new-
over till the big dog
Oh, no idea.
howls. Rough, rough.
you know what's wild?
It's great dialogue. Actually,
the
so this
Jurassic Park
movie,
score was not
it's
nominated.
co-written by the guy who did. He co-wrote the Die Hard also. I
Oh,
forgot who the
interesting.
other writer was, but I know from I don't know 2 years ago, whenever I did that pod for Die Hard, I remember that credit coming up.
You said Pat, Jurassic score not nominated.
Non-nominated.
Jurassic Park score, excuse me.
But I mean,
what was
it's a
nominated
year
was
for
Schindler's
double.
List. Schindler's
Yeah.
List 1, John Williams. Age of Innocence, The Firm, The Fugitive, and Remains of the Day.
I will say, legacy wise, the Jurassic Park score
Jurassic
wins
Park, yeah.
because to this day,
You know that theme.
you know,
that theme when that starts playing. That's Jurassic Park. Schindler's
Goosebumps.
List, if you know
But it's
Schindler's
like
List, you know that, but
every
yeah,
time like you have Desplat, you have all these other composers come and do Jurassic World Park, whatever. Even then, they still have to use that beautiful score that John did, right?
This was the
And
year of the legal thrillers. The Firm?
The Firm, yeah. Like the genius of John Williams is fantastic because he does have all these scores where it's like you can just hum them, right?
Back to headquarters, back to base.
Chicago, man, I
Look,
love
you
Chicago.
got another red vest on.
I have this one.
This one's cool.
I have this sweater. It's 2 tones darker, but I do have this one.
You know what I always thought about in movies? Even like living in LA now, and I see there's like a new LA movie when they have like a helicopter and now they use drone shots. It's like I wonder if my car's just like driving down there right now.
Somewhere in the mix.
Like that
That's
shot of
really funny.
Chicago. Like,
So-
like there's cars down there. It's like, hey, what if that was
there
your
you
car
are.
right there? You never know.
That's funny.
So Chicago wise, movie wise, first movie I usually think of is Home Alone. In this,
Any
Okay.
John Hughes movie, basically.
Ferris Bueller, obviously.
Yeah.
Hoop Dreams,
Breakfast
Road to
Club.
Perdition,
Okay. I'm looking.
Untouchables.
So I haven't listened to it yet, and I don't know if you guys don't want to be spoiled in particular, but the Chicago draft for the big picture. I just saw they posted the results.
That's a thing. Okay, I didn't know.
So they just did a draft in Chicago live, and they did
Spoil it.
they did it at the Music Box Theater, I believe. I'm trying to see like what is on this list. Glenn Ross,
I assume the Dark Knight's got to be on there.
Ferris Bueller's
Does
Day
that, does it
Off.
have to take place in Chicago?
Have
Because
y'all
that
been to
is
Chicago?
I think it's a
big
setting of
Chicago. Yeah, I've
Chicago.
been
Thief,
yeah.
really good. I have not
Thief
been
is
to Chicago.
fantastic.
I've been to
So
Chicago. Yeah.
whenever you go to Chicago, whenever you go downtown, you're gonna be like, "Yo, this is very movie." Like you go down
Yeah,
like certain streets, you're gonna be like, "This is literally the
That's
Dark
beautiful.
Knight."
With the lake,
It's
the river going through the city.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's I love
this
that
is
city.
this is crazy right here, dude.
The
that he
newest,
it's got
the newest
Wait, no,
entry.
I'm gonna rock this fit for Halloween.
the hat is
the hat.
incredible. Sean
The newest
drafted
entry
The
is
Fugitive, an
Widows.
Oscar nominee, which I could have told you he was going to do that. That's great.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight, Color of Money, Home Alone, Risky
Ooh,
Business.
Color Money. Okay.
Yeah, some good ones.
Risky Business is also what's his face, right? John Hughes.
I don't know for sure.
See, I think he may have co-wrote the screenplay
Or something like it's Hughes adjacent, at least.
I mean,
So-
that was the Tom Cruise movie for a long time. Launched him.
This sequence is super interesting because I feel like the first time, and even as we watch it multiple times, you're kind of like, what? They're just like breaking into somebody's home on a hunch that he's there. Like, okay, we're kind of like digressing a little bit. But what I think it does for Tommy Lee Jones's character of Gerard, it like completely and clearly establishes he will go to any lengths at all to catch
Catch the guy.
Dr.
Yeah.
Kimball.
Yeah.
Because he just fucking killed this lady's boyfriend, husband, partner, whatever. He just and walks out of the house.
Mhm.
He's like, "Shut up!" And he walks out of the
And-
house.
Yeah.
And his own team member. This
And-
man loses
Right,
his
this
hearing.
guy loses his hearing,
and
It's
it's
the
still
cra- it's
lost in the
craziest
next
thing.
movie.
It's
And
the
they bring
craziest
it
thing.
back. It's a plot point in the next movie.
That's really funny.
This
You
little
should
hat
dress
thing
up
is
like
hilarious.
this, Pat. This is a great outfit
That's what I
right
was
here.
saying. This is the fit.
You look homeless. You
Yeah.
look houseless.
Who are
for
you?
Sure.
I'm Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive.
Don't worry.
But from that
Ethan,
one
Pat already
scene where he
looks
plays
homeless as
kind of
it
a
is.
normal guy.
Yeah. The one scene where he's made to look homeless.
People are gonna be
That
like, "What are you
hat.
dressed as?" It's like I'm dressed as Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive. You didn't think you could pick another one?
I have 3 costume changes of Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive.
Yeah, whatever
Through the
Halloween
night.
party you're going to next year,
Through
you gotta like
progression
every
as
45
the
minutes you gotta
narrative.
go to the bathroom and change
I
out.
gotta change.
The
That'd be a great bit to do that.
So- Who Framed Roger Rabbit? So whatever, we had like Spirit Week in high school, whatever, like 11 years ago, and I dressed up. They had a Disney day, and I was so adverse to Disney at that point where I'm like, okay, is Who Framed Roger Rabbit a Disney movie? I straight up,
I think now
I
it
dressed up.
is. I think they
I
own it
mean, like,
now.
I
Yeah.
dressed up as what's or I'm forgetting his name, but the guy in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I just dressed up as a detective. I was like, I that is
Bob
me. I'm
Hoskins.
good. Bob Hoskins, yes, another British actor, great actor.
Yeah.
Gee, I
That's
mean, Chicago is fucking cold.
that pace
It's fu-
slowdown is really
Oh,
cool, is
it's
really good
bad.
too.
In
See, again, right
Chicago, it'll
here.
get to like
What if that was your
minus.
car parked on
Yeah,
the
yeah, where
Yeah,
you
I know,
street?
parked,
right?
maybe you were there.
There's my
So this is
car.
downtown right here. Whenever you walk down there, it still looks like this. It looks a little bit better, but still like it looks fantastic down there.
Even that little nod of like the cop car just going right past them and firing up the sirens to
Mm,
be like, don't walk in
It's
front of my car as I'm on the bridge.
yeah.
That kind
yeah.
of stuff is so like it's really interesting to me because if people were to watch this, Pat, you mentioned this would be like a Netflix movie now or something like that, right? Like if
Mm,
you comp it to like Carry On, which is a movie that doesn't require as much attention as this, but you probably should pay attention for the whole movie so you can
mm,
understand a very important key moment. Like people are going to miss that. And that is like such a
mm,
fleeting moment that is so big in continuing the stakes throughout the film. Like
mm.
he's in the heart of Chicago and there's
You're
cops
just
everywhere
there.
and he's just walking around.
They're just
You
walking
know,
around.
you're saying this, and I'm like, it's like it's a level of disbelief to me because I'm like, every time I watch a movie, I'm paying attention. Like legitimately, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
same.
like I'm not looking at my phone ever. Like
But
it's
like,
never a thing for me ever, right?
um,
Even at
yeah,
home, I'm watching a movie. Like leave me alone.
I know we do. Other people don't.
They
Yeah.
I don't
don't. You're
think.
right. That's why I was like, you said that, and I was like, this is it just seems like
I'm
such a
guilty of
foreign
it.
I
I
know.
phenomenon.
watched Happy Gilmore 2 yesterday and I picked up my phone. It's
Wow,
like,
how dare
ah.
you? The big dog is always right.
I was guilty of it.
I
Sorry,
can
Adam
see
Sandler.
you can tell all that stuff is they
Yeah,
definitely just
that's just ad libs,
they're
bro.
riffing,
They're just
having
riffing.
fun, and they're just
I think
having the
that's really
juice.
smart because like the tone that Tommy Lee Jones brings is like that's not my I don't joke around like that. But every single person on his team does because they know it's the only way to crack through to his
Hmm.
attention span.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
even how
that
they
sort
lit
of
this, look how they lit the table. The
improvisation is
table, there's
needed.
just spotlights on the table. I
Yeah,
don't care. Light
Yeah,
it
yeah,
that
yeah.
way.
it's
It's
almost like old spy
So you
movie,
can get
like
the you can get their for reflection on their face. See
reflection.
their
Yeah,
face.
it's a white desk too. On top of that,
Yeah.
right? These are all
Hmm.
conscious decisions.
well, I was gonna say that like this lighting in this scene, while maybe not a direct um comp, is very similar to what Soderbergh is doing in Black Bag. Like you mentioned, like
Mm.
Yeah,
a spy movie. Like the way that those two dinner conversations, the beginning and the end of Black Bag, are lit and framed are like you could comp, I think,
Yeah.
a good amount to this, where it's just like because
yeah.
that saw the Twitter backlash when people had screenshots.
Yeah.
They're like,
But
why the
see,
fuck is
the
it lit
problem
this
is
way? And it's like,
they
because it
don't.
looks fucking good.
God forbid a
No,
man
the
tries to
problem is
cook.
they don't.
Trying to
No, no,
light a
no.
movie.
The problem is, Ethan. I'm sure you know this, that Soderbergh shoots, edits, directs. You know, he
I
does
know,
everything,
full
right?
It's in
vision.
his
And
car on
the
the way
fact is
home.
that if he's lighting his movies, if you look, maybe at least after 2013, like Side Effects and on, he's doing a lot of practical lighting.
Hmm.
And if you look at the difference of how he lights Ocean's 11, his first heist movie, and all the way to Logan Lucky,
Perfect
and
film.
you know how many shots he's using, the shot lengths that he's using, there's a efficiency that he's created within his work. He doesn't
Hmm.
mess around and he does not waste time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this guy
This
right here,
this guy.
Dude,
this
that
guy,
jacket's
this is
kind of
I just watched a
So
movie with him in it the other day. Hold on. I'm
this area, if you go back to Batman Begins, you know that scene where Katie Holmes is Rachel, she like turns off and like she's trying to show like whatever Bruce like the bad side of like Gotham City. Like this is that
Oh
place.
yeah. Is that when he
Deep
like
cut.
had the handgun with him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Charlie.
See,
I
like
need some money.
when I was rewatching this, like when this guy appeared, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about like why he was like framed. I completely forgot about that entire like he's trying to
Oh
prove
no,
his
there's like a,
innocence.
but that's the thing. There's like a
It's
whole
like,
Okay,
who's the
so
villain of the movie, right? It's like big
yeah,
business or
yeah.
whatever. It's like it's got a theme. There's a
Mhm.
message to this movie still.
Big pharma, and I guess in a way,
It is. It is very
Yeah.
much big pharma, capitalism.
but it's almost like because like that whole sequence at the end, you're like, you didn't really care about why he was framed. You just want him to be in like to prove his innocence. Like they kind of gloss over like why he was framed for a little bit, but I was like, I don't even give a shit anymore. Just
No,
switch the
but that's the
samples.
thing. But that's the thing. You have to change the pacing of the movie, right? And
Hmm.
now once we get to this point, right, about 50 minutes into the movie, then we change the pacing to the whodunit of like, let's get
hmm
into the
Yeah,
nitty gritty
that's when
of
he introduced
solving the
him,
murder.
the dude coming out, as in like this is the guy right here.
Also,
He's the
this
one
yeah,
that
fit
did
right
it.
here, this fit goes heavy with the jacket and the
super
blue.
hard with the green coat. Yeah,
Yeah,
Like the costume design, like there's such a contrast, and Harrison's dark hair, it's beautiful.
but again, in this scene, the cops then come to this house because upstairs they were doing illegal shit, and he's right
Yep.
downstairs. Like,
so funny. Okay, so
They keep that tension going with the cops,
yeah.
right? So it's a real fear of the police for some reason. It feels like
this
it's a theme.
the
We
actor who
just saw
plays
later too.
Charles, the guy that we just got introduced to,
Yeah.
Jerome Crab, I think. He is in Crossing Delancey, which just got a Criterion
The
release. He plays
Criterion. Oh
Anton
wow,
Moss,
Interesting.
and I just rewatched Crossing Delancey a few nights ago, actually.
I almost picked
S-
that up, but I
you
didn't.
should. It's fantastic. The
Probably
other
next
funny
sale.
thing to mention about this, if you Google like Charles the Fugitive, the first thing that comes up is like a villains fandom wiki. And so I looked at his page on here, and it says type of villain, cowardly traitor, which is just so fucking funny to
Cowardly traitor.
me. Crimes,
Cook
conspiracy,
County Hospital.
incrimination, attempted murder, murder, and fraud. Goals: frame
Damn.
Dr. Kimball and his wife's murder and see
His
him
life
executed
goal.
to prevent him from revealing the truth about Provasic. And he failed. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, The Fugitive is an anti-big pharma theme,
Yeah,
right? Like it's
They made a
because
movie
they
with
they want
corporate
they wanted
greed.
to make their money. They wanted to make their
they made a
money.
movie
Yeah.
with Jason Momoa recently. I think it was a Netflix movie. I
Aquaman
think
too.
Isabel. No, is that was okay. I actually like that movie. You know that, but Isabel. I think Isabel Merced plays his daughter. It's essentially a movie that has like
Yeah. I
some
remember that.
sort
I
of
don't never saw it,
theming
but I know what you're
about
talking about.
and is anti big
Okay.
pharma, but it's just it's not this, because it's
No.
still like sort of it's got action and that sort of stuff, but I can't even explain the movie well because it's so
You know
you
what?
just forget about these things. And
The
Ethan, one of the things
Insider.
for
But
me
the
is like,
Insider though.
Ethan, have you seen The Insider?
Michael
Are
Mann,
you
the
fucking? Are you
Insider.
asking me that question, Prakash?
He's
Bro,
seen the Insider.
Get
we've
the
never
fuck
talked
out of
about
here!
these
Have I
things.
seen the
Okay.
Insider? I just bought a second VHS tape of the Insider just for no fucking reason the other day because I was like,
Bro,
oh,
it's
the Insider, great
fucking
movie. I
That's
already
incredible.
own
that's one
it
of my
on
favorite
every
movies.
version possible.
All the President's Men, same line of that journalist type movie, man.
I will say
That's
like
Fucking cooking it.
in reference to the Insider,
yeah.
listeners of the Movie Draft podcast might know this. It is a deep lore of that podcast. But when Sophie used to be on more of the episodes, it's just like fundamentally hard to convince Sophie to watch a movie because she knows what she likes. Ben and I were able to convince her to watch The Insider, and
Hmm.
Ooh,
she
and
drafted it, and we talked about it, and it is like one of my crowning achievements in my life that I got Sophie to really like The Insider.
Did
So yeah,
she loves it?
she loves
Nice.
it. Yeah,
awesome.
she's Team
But
I
Insider.
mean, I
see,
don't think
I
I've ever
know the
met anyone that
vibes.
didn't like the Insiders.
Yeah, I can't trust them
That's
honestly.
you just like you seen this shit? Like it's
Yeah,
Ryan Coogler in the
Ryan Coogler
Criterion.
in the
See this
Criterion
shit?
Closet.
Holy fucking shit! This
Holy
movie.
fucking shit,
Holy
this
fuck.
movie.
And he's holding Thief too. Michael Mann.
So crazy.
Any Michael Mann. Holy fucking shit! This movie. Bring it
My
up.
my three for him, like the three that I choose for the island, it's Collateral, Heat, and The Insider. Yeah, I love Thief and
Okay.
Mohicans and everything else, but Collateral, Heat,
Collateral.
and Insider, I could
Collateral's the
watch those
pinnacle. That was the first Michael Mann
endlessly.
movie I watched.
Like
I have the DVD in 2004.
like if you told me and Pat to watch Collateral after this, we'd be like, okay, let's go, let's
Yeah,
rock
bro.
it. Like we just watched it like 5 months ago, but like we can watch it again
Okay.
together.
Collateral, Heat, and The Insider. Okay. Not taking Ferrari. Interesting choice.
Dude,
Where are you
Pat,
guys
have
at
you
on,
seen
on
Vice?
Heat 2 coming up? You guys excited for
Miami
Heat 2?
Vice cooks.
Miami Vice does
Actually,
cook.
yeah. I haven't seen Ferrari yet, actually. Still haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen
I
it?
know. I still have the
That's
Blu-ray. I still
what
haven't watched
happens.
it.
What happens is like once I have like I haven't seen Lincoln from Spielberg. It's like
Yeah,
once
neither
I
have I.
complete once I complete someone's like
Just
filmography and
on
there's
Turner
like that
Classic
one
Movies.
movie, I just don't watch it. I'm like, that's my rainy day, Spielberg movie.
Which is on Turner Classic Movies a few months ago. You know what's wild? This is going on a different, completely tangent. I'm not at the Fugitive. The Sound of Music is just now premiering this coming Sunday on Turner Classic Movies for the first time ever.
The first time ever.
Okay, is
First
there a
time ever.
4K?
Wild.
Because I was trying to find a 4K
I
for
think
Sound of
there might
Music. I
be
couldn't.
one coming.
Okay, because I couldn't find one, and I got really mad.
But yeah, I
I'm not
was
gonna
like,
lie.
the first time, I was like, Lincoln just premiered on here. Lincoln became a Turner Classic Movie before The Sound of Music.
And the Sound of
That's
Music is
crazy.
like
It was
that's like
100% a rights issue, 100%.
yeah.
And they finally probably let it happen. But I was like, yeah, that's crazy. But that was a time side.
I love Sound of Music. That's a good one. I gotta rewatch that and Singing in the Rain at some point.
We're some
Probably back in
smart
theaters.
guys. Yeah, we're smart. We are.
Even the blocking, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I
Ultimate
feel like
moment there.
I
So
bring
we
up the same things every pod. Blocking and lighting. Every single pod. They just like again, they don't like it like they used to. They don't
that
do it.
whole conversation is about how smart Dr. Kimball is and how he is smarter than that doctor. And then it immediately smash cuts to this scene where he
This
is
is
stealing
Mhm.
somebody's ID.
the place where the car just came out of. That place in the back was the stadium where the Bulls were playing at. Or they still play
Cool.
there.
Okay. And the score to be so loud over all of this dialogue here is a
Yeah.
really cool
Oh,
choice.
score about to go heavy.
Dude, the score
Yeah.
bangs right now.
Right?
I was just
Holy
looking at
fuck.
I don't think this score's streaming anywhere. I was like, fuck.
That's crazy.
And then yet again they show the little L trains in Chicago also.
There was a one
I love the
there's Jane
details.
Lynch.
There
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah, there she is.
Hate is not a family value.
We are a family.
We are family.
We
That's
are
not his style.
family.
I think because she was on
Like
the
for now.
Talking Pictures pod with Ben Mankiewicz, and I think he talked a little bit about The Fugitive. 'Cause he's like, you know
Oh,
what I watched the other
interesting.
day? The Fugitive. She's like, oh yeah.
Oh,
She worked like 2 days on it. She said she worked 2 days
so
on it.
listen to this. At some point, they wanted her and Kimball to have some sort of relationship in this movie. Like,
Yeah, I think I remember
That'd have
hearing
been weird.
that.
I don't know. I was like, I read that. I was like, I don't know if this is true, but thank God they didn't
No.
do that.
That's when you get to that
He's-
part in the script. You're like, take this out. Just
Yeah,
cross
work
it
It's
out.
like
this
the man is like on a mission, and it's like
Yeah.
when it comes to those sorts of like ideals and like motivations, you always want to make sure that it's one sense, right? That this man is trying to prove his innocence and he loves his wife, right? And for him to go and try to be with another woman when he's trying to prove
Yeah.
he literally just
Takes away the
lost his
entire
wife.
effect of the movie. Yeah. Why would the
Which
audience
wh-
care
which
then at
that
that
was my
point?
problem with Gladiator 2, right? That
Mhm.
you're saying that this man is of honor, and then
Yeah.
he essentially has like
Yeah.
a bastard kid that he didn't care about. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, no, thank you.
I mean, this kind of everything that just happened kind of represents like our training montage that we get in like sports movies, right? Where you're just like
Mhm.
he's gearing up for like the next
He's
level
about to
of
fight the Russian.
what he has to do. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's not on the run really anymore. He's like taking it to them. He is like now
Yeah.
established that
Now
he's
it's
safe, and
yeah.
now it is him ultimately proving his innocence. Yeah.
That's when you like Tommy Lee Jones now his character is like, huh, like he's starting to be like, maybe he is
Yeah.
innocent. Like, why would he be coming back here? If he was really on the run, he would not be in this fucking city right now.
That was
Yeah,
low
right,
key.
right.
That was a horror movie cut right there.
That was
Low
I was
key.
just gonna say.
Mhm.
The editing
Just
in this movie.
some light
That's what's
reading
hitting
for bed.
the editing is hitting so
Medical.
hard on this rewatch.
Yeah, the cop showing up
best
here and then
editing
going
now.
upstairs and arresting the son is crazy.
Dude, that's fucking wild. This movie's nominated for 7 Academy Awards. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Any movie like this now
Not even for Best Picture of the Year.
would
Like,
never.
It's just the problem is they don't make movies like this anymore. And then on
Yeah.
top of that, they just don't. If this movie, they would write this movie off, right? And
Mhm.
this is that same level of like that same sort of space that Michael Mann exists within. It's a human
Yeah.
story, but it's a crime story, but it's also kind of oriented towards audiences, but it's also oriented towards Oscar voters, but it's kind of not at the same time. It's like, did Heat get Oscar nominations? No, I don't think so, right, Pat? You
I
check
don't
me
know
on
anything,
that.
but
I don't think it did. But it's like those like it did Ferrari get nominations? I don't think it did. Collateral, I
no.
know he got
No.
acting noms for like Jamie, I think, but it's typically not the
Jeez.
thing, even though we respect the work.
Yeah.
So the
I don't
reason
think
why I know so much
I don't
about
think
like
he
this
was
area of
nominated for an
Chicago,
Academy Award.
my cousin lives in this area of Chicago, so it's like if you walk outside, you're walking into
Nice.
this area. So it's like it just feels like cinema when you walk outside. Like, oh yeah, that's probably I think that's Transformers. Oh, that's the Trump building. That's
That's pretty cool.
the Dark Knight. Even though the building at the end of the Dark Knight was orange, Agent Orange's building getting built.
Mm.
I believe Heat was nominated for 0 Academy Awards.
Yeah, likely story. Fucking Academy.
As soon as I have water in my
Dude,
mouth,
in
you try to land
1995,
jokes again.
they were going hard for Babe.
He
Babe
he does too
and no
action
heat.
Babe
oriented.
was Babe was nominated for like Babe was nominated for Best Picture of the Year. I don't think you know
It's
that.
too much action for the Academy. I mean, there's an entire bank heist. There's multiple
It
heists.
is,
Yeah.
Like
and
the Academy would never.
I say it's not. I say it's not enough action for me, even though it's the perfect amount of action for that movie.
It's a perfect
Did you
film.
know that Babe was nominated
My
for
it,
7
he
Academy Awards, including Best
Seven.
Picture of the Year?
Are you joking?
No, that's
That's a
serious.
good
Best Picture
trivia
of the Year.
question. How many Academy Awards was Babe
Are
nominated
you
for? That's a good one.
Babe?
That's
7
crazy.
Academy Award nominations. It was on for
Patrick?
Best Picture of the Year, Best Director, Best
Patrick, are
Supporting
you
Actor, Best Adapted
serious?
Screenplay, Best Art Direction, Best
The,
Film
the
Editing,
way
and
he's
one
using the broom
Best
against
Visual
the it's
Effects.
so funny.
Oh, are you talking about against the what do you call it? The window,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. The way he
blinds?
does the
Yeah.
broom against the blinds. Every
I
so
like how
often,
I
just
like
like
like I don't even have to watch the movie. I know what you're talking about.
yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen this too many times.
Dude, I love me an old computer too.
Do love
Yeah.
an old computer.
Not or like
Just
the
it's just
90s
data. It's
computers.
just
Yeah.
data. There's nothing else on it but just data. Like there's
It's
no
just like hard data. Yeah.
like
I mean,
Thoughts
there's no
on
internet.
Decision to Leave, Ethan?
Decision to Leave,
Yeah.
masterpiece, almost as good as it
Because
gets.
that's one of the recent movies where it's like they use contemporary technology
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
perfectly.
The
It's
best
so
in the
well
best way possible.
utilized.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
just picked that
Yeah,
up.
see, he
And we
does
have a
it.
new
He does it
Park Chan-wook's
again.
back, right?
Park Chan Wook is back with no other choice. I believe is what the movie is called. Yeah,
Okay, that's what. Can't wait.
about a guy who gets fired from the paper mill that he works at, I believe, and then goes on a tirade of figuring that out.
So falling down.
Yeah, yeah.
Joel Schumacher, baby, he's coming back.
This guy
Yo,
looks the
Lucas,
same
Are
in
they
Dark
in?
Knight too.
Are they doing
yeah, he
burritos
does.
or were they doing burgers? Sandwiches. I think those are hoagies.
Sandwiches.
Yeah,
They look like sandwiches.
that's what I'm telling you. And then he takes a bite.
Yeah.
That's
There's
awesome.
it's a
That
little bit
yellow
though.
paper is
They got
fantastic.
The yellow
the
paper is good. Good
the
catch.
s-
Yeah.
their suspect is also
Julianne
evil.
incoming.
Yeah. Here's the Julianne Moore debut. What's she doing around this time? I mean, let's.
The start of her career.
This is start of her, yeah.
Yeah,
Pre
because
Lebowski,
I think
pre
something
Boogie Nights.
I think this led to her getting like I guess Lost World with Spielberg.
Yeah, because that was 96
Yeah.
Lost World.
So
Because
the fugitive.
Spielberg has always been one of us in the sense that we talk about our Ed Harris's and all these like smaller actors. Like he
I mean-
always sees an actor, he's like, oh yeah, I love them. Like I need them.
She does Safe with Todd Haynes in '95. Then
Ooh,
Roommates. Then
that-
she
that
kind of
kinda,
starts
like-
kicking off. Then she
yeah.
goes Lost World in '97. Boogie Nights '97. Big Lebowski '98. Yeah. Crazy.
Safes would put her on the map.
That's
of, like,
crazy.
Magnolia '99.
that's crazy. Boogie Nights over Lost World any day.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Have you guys seen Echo Valley? Did you watch that this year?
not.
No. Is it worth
Okay.
it?
I have a weird
I
thing
need someone to
about
tell me
the
because
title
like,
of that movie. So my grandfather had a farm. The creator of that movie also created Mayor of Easttown in Pennsylvania,
Okay.
like rural Pennsylvania, where I'm from.
yeah.
Our farm in that like area, like the location he had, was called Echo Valley.
Whoa. You might
Yeah, and I was
be.
like, and when
I
I
don't
was,
know.
Boy, were you
it's
dropping the
still called
lore?
Echo Valley. It's still called Echo Valley, and I'm like, dude, I'm wondering if he was just driving around and saw the name of that. I was like, that'd be a fucking cool
I
name
was
for a
like, that's a
movie.
cool name. Yeah, I wonder.
And I'm like, all right, where's my royalties? You know,
Probably,
I didn't know the farm.
probably.
Okay,
But I was
so
like, fucking Echo Valley. Anyway,
I'm
anyway.
I'm I'm looking at what Julianne Moore's got coming up. She's in an untitled musical comedy for Jesse Eisenberg. This is the summary for it. A shy
Yeah,
woman
that's his new
unexpectedly
movie.
cast in a local musical production loses herself in the role under the spell of the strong-willed director, immersing herself in the high-stakes world of community theater. That that sounds like Academy Award
Went.
material to me.
What's the best? What are her hits from the last decade? I mean, you have May December. Okay, so
May
Ethan,
December.
have you seen May December?
Oh yeah, of course. I saw it on
That was
35 actually
that
when
was
it first made its
shot where
national
I
run.
live. It's shot and set
Oh,
where I
cool.
live, essentially. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Obviously,
that's
Deer in the
you have Still
Headlights.
Alice.
Cook County
That
Hospital.
that was really good. I'm trying.
I liked her in Sherper, a movie that I thought was like just okay, but I liked her in Sherper a lot.
Wait, wasn't?
I will say,
Oh,
looking at this
Sharper.
list,
Sharper,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
looking at her list for like
dude, she's had a tough
last
That's
10 years.
that's
10,
why I'm asking.
15
Like,
years.
I'm like
Yeah.
the last thing I loved her in Still Alice. I loved her in Crazy Stupid Love, and then
Yeah.
she did that the new Netflix show also. She had that, and then Echo Valley, and it's just like,
This is so cool to talk about the fugitive. What he's doing right now, he's
Mm.
re-diagnosing this kid, and he's
yeah,
rewriting the notes, and he's signing off on all of this.
Yeah.
Even though if somebody sees that and say they run it
Hmm.
through the system, say they recognize his signature, whatever, he's cooked. It's over.
Yeah.
But he does because he
But
wants to save this kid.
from Tommy Lee Jones' perspective, it's like, why would he be doing that? Like, why?
and that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
and that's
He's
why he
supposed
would
to
It's
never
the
be
look
on
at
the
her.
run.
competence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the competence. It's the humanity.
Yeah.
they sent
So
this
that's why
from
you as the audience, again,
downstairs.
I mean, you cast Harrison Ford in this role. You're like,
And
Harrison Ford's not a
a good detail that
murderer.
they put in there is that it
Indiana
was
Jones
all
isn't a
written in
murderer.
black pen, and he wrote it
Yeah,
with blue pen
In
blue
blue,
pen
afterwards.
yeah.
crossed it out. Yeah, yeah, that little side smirk there, where it's like he doesn't fully commit to smiling, but it's like he knows he just saved that kid's life. Is
Yo,
But
Julian
awesome.
Moore's a
that's good
snitch, though.
acting.
So
Snitch.
good.
That's good acting. See, so it's like when they teach acting, they talk about it where it's like the acting that you want to show is like you're not gonna show if you want to cry, you can't just cry. You have to act like you're holding back the tears, right?
Mhm.
You have to like hold that emotion back, pull it back, and that creates something compelling for us, like cinematically, or in the theater setting, just acting in general. I will say, I tell you, I haven't thought about that since like I was like 13. I spent a couple years in an acting class and like a theater class. That class is all like I love the work that actors do. I've always found it fascinating. It's not an easy job.
I mean, she was cooking in the 90s, man. But yeah, looking at that filmography, like, no, love Julianne Moore, but a little rough there for the past like
I
decade.
mean, because see the thing, I was listening to that thing with Russell Carpenter, and it's like when it comes to this sort of work, it's like, do you just want to work, or you want to work with certain people,
No.
or are you
Well,
looking
it's
at
like
quality of work?
Harrison Ford
Depends.
entering the 2000s. Like, it's
Yeah,
not that great. Like, since the
it went
2000s, it's
downhill.
not.
It
He's
went
great in
downhill.
Shrinking, though. I do love Shrinking a lot. He's great in that. His first
I've
television show.
been waiting to hit to bite the bullet on that. I need to do it.
It's good. It's real good. I mean, he just got a
I
bunch of Emmy noms this past season, so it'll be around for a bit. I think he just got his first Emmy nom ever,
Take
Best
his
Supporting
badge.
Actor.
no Oscar. My man,
No Oscar
see,
out.
see that's my thing. Like I mean it. Pat knows I mean it. Harrison Ford is legitimately one of my favorite actors of all time, hands
Hmm.
down. You have
It's
your
good.
Harrison Fords, you have your Denzels, and it's
Yeah.
rare that you get actors like this where they just have a presence to them, no matter what
Hmm.
they're
Even like
doing.
Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones has a presence on
Yeah.
screen.
Oh,
There's a
the man is fantastic.
there's a lot of good reoccurring Harrison Ford jokes in Love Island UK right now. I'm about 20 episodes in, so if anybody is in that
I
hyper
just watched
niche
l-
reference, you'll get it. Yeah.
watched 40 episodes
Uh,
of Love Island USA, and I was like,
Okay.
I can't
okay,
do this.
but y'all,
I don't do
so
USA. I only do
do y'all
UK.
watch it because yourselves or your partners? I assume your partners are watching it with y'all.
Yes. And then
I
you get sucked
wa-
in, and you're like,
I
"Ah, I
well,
can't
I
watch the
watch it
next
because my
one."
wife and I just like to talk about how hot everybody is every single episode. We're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're hot.
See,
They're hot. They're
for
hot.
for me, it's like I don't watch those sorts of reality things, but I do watch YouTube, and there's a lot of that sort of like work
Mm.
being done on YouTube now, and they have production
I mean,
value
Netflix
behind it
has
too
like
now.
those shows now. Netflix has a bunch of those reality shows now.
So I have y'all seen Unreal? It's a
No.
1 or 2 seasons, but Unreal is like the behind the scenes of a reality show, and it's actually like a good drama. It's not great, but it is a really good drama. Like the
Mhm.
idea of it is fantastic, and they
You,
should have, they should have gone five
another
seasons
thing,
with that show. Go ahead.
payphones
Oh,
in movies.
payphones are cinematic.
Matthew Zellick.
Payphones in
Yeah,
movies.
here we
All I
go.
could think, all I could think of is just, like, De Niro just like smacking the phone, like the payphone. Like, come on.
I
Yeah,
mean,
All the President's
good
Men.
fellas,
I got to make a
right?
call. I got to make a
Yep, yep.
call. And you have the Capitol
Oh,
building in the background while he's making calls.
yeah, that's what All the President's Men. We were talking about it on Mission
Mm-hmm.
Impossible
Or
in the
phone
first
booth.
movie.
Just phone
Yep,
booth. We're
phone
in it the whole
booth.
time.
Oh my
Joel Schumacher,
God,
Joel Schumacher.
Colin
dude.
Farrell.
Yeah, the phone booth in Mission Impossible is unreal. Yeah, this
And
is
yeah, they bring it back for 4. They have it in 4 also, where it's
yeah.
like the thing is broken.
This is super interesting because now the movie is kind of morphed into like he's one step ahead.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
like, can he
Now they're
continue to
behind.
be
Yeah.
one step ahead? And so now it's still a game of cat and mouse, but like it's got a much different
Yeah. There's the
vibe
green.
to it.
The
Yeah,
St.
here's the
Patrick's Day
green,
movie.
Dark Knight.
So another
Yeah,
detail.
Dark Knight.
Where's the
Where's the
Joker in this
Joker?
St.
parade?
Patrick's
Yeah.
Day. St. Patrick's Day is big in New York, Chicago, and
What I
Savannah,
hear?
Georgia.
Yeah.
Like we
They
we
So
will
dye the
have
river
1 million
green.
people downtown.
isn't it true that they just filmed this when the parade
Yes.
was actually happening, right?
Yes.
And Harrison Ford just did what he did. He like nobody
Yes.
knew what was going on.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I thought.
It's just inherently cinematic. And I think I like if I
Look,
was
he's
gonna
wearing
make
green. He's
if I'm
supporting the
writing
holiday.
like what do you call it? Like an action scene, like a chase scene, this is exactly what I would do. I wanted to be in a large place with a bunch of people
Oh
where
my
something else is going on.
God. He's in he's in an elevator with a bunch of cops.
See, I love this,
Perfect.
like
The
the
tension.
disguise of like I hate disguise in movies where it's like perfect example recently, The Materialist, where she's trying to be in disguise and she's like a trench coat and a
You don't
Bro,
hat.
need to shit on Materialist, Pat. Pick a
and her
different
hat
movie, okay? It's
and her
okay.
hat, but all black. It's like, okay, well, you're clearly suspicious. What are you doing over there?
Yeah, what do you got going on over
But
there, black hat
like even
lady?
this, like look, he just dyed his hair. He's wearing green since St. Patrick's Day, and he's just standing in the elevator out in the open. Like that to me is like they don't think he's suspicious. They're just like, okay,
Mm.
they're looking for a guy with a beard. He doesn't have a beard, so
do you know
So
what like a lot of people they just put on hats. That's another thing.
I hate it. And the hat has
Uh
no logo because they don't want to pay for the logo. That's why it's a blank hat.
yeah, it's like hat. This is the first time since the damn scene. What? A little less than an hour ago that
35 minutes at least.
they're in the same physical location again.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they've parted. We're back to them being in the same spot.
So it's like we built up the tension, we paid it off, and then now we're building it up
And we
again.
build back, yeah.
And it's like, you look at the movie on paper, this is a intensely hard movie to make. Because
I would assume so.
it's like I think the movie has
Strange.
like 5 editors on this, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Not like even a Fast and
I
Furious
don't
movie
want you
has
guys
like
using
3.
words around me that got no meaning. He's like he just shuts it down. He's like talk English. Don't say the word hinky.
Look, they just showed practicals, lightings. Oh no, people are gonna get mad about it now. There's no Twitter at 93.
Yeah.
I don't like what like why couldn't
You
you
don't-
just be innocent from the first place?
You don't have to worry. Film Twitter doesn't watch movies made before 2010 anymore, so you're good.
One thing I love is that when he dyes his
Yeah,
hair,
it's true.
there's such a contrast to like this dye in his hair.
That backlight
Just
too, going up the stairwell that
beautiful.
blows out Tommy Lee Jones is great.
I noticed Tommy Lee's been wearing like some sort of red throughout the entire movie.
Mm.
He had that
And
red
he's
jacket, he's
wearing
got a red
blues.
scarf on.
And then
See,
Harrison's wearing blues.
this is so fascinating because all he's trying to do is suss out and find the right guy, and
Mhm.
he's
Yeah.
willing to go to all the stakes, and then he gets it wrong, and it's the wrong guy.
So just a database of guys with one arm. He's printed out. Okay, who's next on the
Yeah, he's like, let's go to the next.
list?
Pat, you're right
no.
because once he gets out of the train, Harrison's wearing blue. He's wearing that blue top, like
Mm-hmm.
the zipper jacket, and then he's
Mm-hmm.
wearing blue here, and he's wearing gray when he's in the tunnel. So like a darker tone compared to that red. And these stairs still cinematic.
Mhm.
And you don't have to have some crazy shot, going
Oh
down
my God,
spirals
the
or something.
Right there.
glance right
Wait,
there.
hold,
Right
hold,
there.
hold.
Oh, that
Ooh,
light.
ooh.
Wow.
Dude, the
Let's
light
go.
right there too, hitting the railing.
In the jeans is really cool
Yeah.
too.
We need to bring jeans back to movies. There's not
Richard.
enough jeans.
Oh man, I love that he calls him by his first
Gosh.
name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should just yell dick.
Tricky Dick. He yells Tricky Dick. And Harrison Ford goes like this and runs
Ah!
away.
Score going heavy again.
Yeah. And then
Because
yeah, then it bounces into
we're
these like steel drums that we get a lot. Really interesting.
A lot of physical acting in this for Harrison Ford. A lot. Guess he's
I
got
mean,
that
I love
Indiana
it.
he
Jones
can't
vibe, so
run. People are
he
gonna
knows how
try
to
to
do it.
stop him.
Yeah.
I love that he doesn't know where he went. He already lost him. Oh, found him again.
He's the smart cop though.
Do you think so?
Just
Do you think outside of this case, do you think Gerard
Yeah.
is a competent detective?
Yeah.
U.S. Marshal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I haven't
what they
seen the
do
movie,
with
wouldn't
this,
know.
the thing is that you look at all the contexts, right? They're going on private jets. They have a lot of resources. They're getting called and they have a lot of authority. You don't get to a place like this unless you
Unless you're
know
really good at your
somebody
job.
or if you're
Mm-hmm.
good at your job.
This
And
is
we
where they
know that
shoot
he's
the glass, right? Don't they shoot
yeah,
the
yeah,
glass here in a
Yeah.
second? It's
yeah.
bulletproof
He like
glass.
basically shoots him, yeah.
That's crazy. Oh man, he's
What is this? Indiana Jones?
Yeah, he basically
God.
he
The
would have
way
fucking
he
killed him.
feels his chest because he doesn't know
Yeah.
that the
Oh,
glass is
the rack
bulletproof.
from the glass to his face, the rack focus
Yeah.
there. Fucking
It's crazy.
I'm always
But
Pat
he's a
knows this.
US
I'm a fan
Marshal.
of like just competent, great filmmaking. That's what this is. Like I'm never asking for something grand. I'm just asking for the bare minimum. This is the bare
Mhm.
minimum to me.
We're on a
I'm trying to
roof.
see
And
trying to see
now
these
we cut
other
off the
like
score.
US Marshals like outfits.
And now we have the that
Like if they're
diegetic,
wearing like
the
green and
Yeah, yeah,
all.
yeah. The
yeah.
diegetic parade music. Yeah. Oh yeah, the pigeons are sick.
You gotta have pigeons.
Yo, where's John Woo when you need him?
Yeah, John Woo.
Yeah,
Those are doves though. We gotta have some. I just have a white
that's
dove. You would
true.
have like a white
A
dove fly right
downgrade.
now. What do they call pigeons? Like the rats of
The
the
way he
air.
gets the hat out of the trash can is so cool.
Production value. This right here. This is the ultimate like, you know, this is happening already. Let's incorporate it.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, you're gonna draw attention to some extent, but if you just have Harrison run out in between a bunch of like Teamsters essentially, and they're
Yeah.
just walking with their heads kind of down, and you have a camera just run behind them, they're not even
Yeah.
gonna know what's going on. Like the guy on the left in behind Harrison, he kind of clocks Harrison, but like,
He kind of does. Yeah. The chick
but
kind of
in the
clocked it too.
context of
I
the
was like,
movie.
huh, who is
Do
that?
like a
Yeah.
double take. Like, is that fucking Indiana Jones next to me?
But even then, it's like you never think about it during the scene, right? It's just like
Yeah.
and one thing they do well with the editing and just the amount of footage they have is you kind of feel that, trying to find a needle in a haystack vibe.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Such a tension.
Oh, and he ditches the coat.
Yeah, that one guy was looking directly at Tommy Lee Jones.
Which
People like
that's what I'm
waving to
saying.
the
Like
camera.
they do that sort of stuff, but like when you're watching a movie, do you ever really see it? Like we see it because we're on a trillionth watch, but
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. First
besides
watch, you're
that,
not gonna
I
see
love
it.
the
Yeah.
jump to try to see
jump,
over the
yeah.
crowd.
Which is funny because he
It's
was
funny to
literally
me.
when Harrison Ford walked away, he was only
how
two people
tall
in
is
front of him.
Yeah, I know. He's right there.
how tall is Tommy Lee Jones?
Tall as Tommy.
He's 5'11". He's
And
5'11".
just kind of jump. That's funny.
Like the
How old's
low
Harrison?
key,
How
like
tall's Harrison Ford? 6 foot.
how tall is Harrison Ford? 6-1. See, some people they give off short vibes. Tommy Lee Jones, Loki gives off short vibes.
Yeah.
Pat, what are you? 5'10", 5'9"?
Five nine,
Okay.
five like
I
nine and like a half. Yeah.
Okay.
I think what they just did was really, really funny. I know it's a little depraved, but like they ask him, "Do you believe Dr. Richard Kimball is armed and dangerous?" And the cop just replies, "I believe he's dangerous," because the meta text on like being armed, like LOL
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the of like a
Yeah.
prosthetic limb, I think is
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
funny. Where they're just like, "I think he's
A double
dangerous."
entendre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, and it's really funny.
Yet again, another blue.
Mm.
Mm.
I love the skinny tie.
Got so many aerial shots in this movie. It's crazy.
And that's another thing. Helicopters are inherently movie.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
incredibly cinematic.
God, fucking drinking a Budweiser at a bar. This
Yeah.
guy, he's one of us. He's just a
went to-
guy
just
It's
on
went to
the
the bar.
that's the
run.
thing. That's the thing. People don't want to make movies anymore with studios that are pretty much a regular guy. They don't want to do that. They think that
Yeah.
people don't care about regular guys, regular people, regular
They
humans
care about
anymore.
biopics and superheroes. That's what they think.
Or they
IP.
need the sky falling out,
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
aliens coming or something
We
like
need
that to
we
have
have a sequel to a
regular
movie
guy.
that came out 50 years ago. It's like, why?
Which is funny because Harrison is in at least 3 of those, right? They pillaged Indiana Jones, Blade Runner, and Star Wars. And
Yeah.
1 out of 3 is,
Not wrong.
I mean, you could say it's 2 out of 3 that there was a good product, but I'd say 1 out of 3 for, the film books itself, long term, like
Yeah.
what are people, I mean, people are going to come back to Force Awakens, but even then, I mean, Harrison was
He
asking to
only
be killed
he only
off a
came
long
back.
time ago.
Yeah. He wanted to be
That
killed off
$10
in
million.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
I still think, and this is a conversation I'm not geared up to have, but like the Han Solo like death that we essentially get with Kylo Ren in the Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker
Yeah.
is, in my opinion, some of the very best, at least modern day Star Wars stuff. And it's really a damn shame that it is like surrounded by some absolute dog shit. That is the
Mhm.
Rise of Skywalker, because I think there's a lot
Run
of
it back for me real
interesting.
quick. What happens with his death?
So basically, like he dies in Force Awakens, right? But then when Kylo and Rey are going at it in the Rise of Skywalker,
Yeah,
Kylo
on that
sees,
planet, yeah.
sees his
He's like a
Yeah,
his
force
Force
ghost.
ghost essentially
Yeah.
appear and basically tell him like, you always had a choice, like
Yeah.
you are
Okay.
still my son.
Got it.
And I think it's a really interesting character development moment for Kylo Ren,
Yeah.
but like I think it's a great moment for Han Solo too. Like in the grand arc of Star Wars, it's just buried under 10 feet of dog shit.
Slop.
Like that's
Yeah.
really what it is. It
No,
sucks.
but you're right. That is a good like emotional moment to have him come back.
Yeah.
It's like
I kind of want
the
to
com-
rewatch Rise of Skywalker, but I might hate
the
myself
compa-
if I do that.
the comparison to that is in Batman versus Superman when he
Okay.
goes up on the mountain and Clark his dad like Kevin Costner shows up for the dream sequence.
Oh, right. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that same level of like emotion.
Yeah.
Here's the arm.
But you're
Yeah,
right. It is.
Here we go.
I mean, the best Star Wars. Me and Pat were talking about it recently. It is Andor recently.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
Andor.
is.
Yeah.
For sure. I am a firm believer that the Acolyte is some of the best Star Wars stuff that there has been. And nobody else on the planet believes that. I can tell Vikash doesn't based on your face.
I watched the
I've
Acolyte. I
seen it.
remember one thing.
I
From it.
I've
love
seen it.
I love the Acolyte.
I like some of the action, but my problem fundamentally.
I like how it wasn't part of like Luke, the Skywalker timeline. I liked that.
Everybody's
They
like,
tried
let's
to-
not do Skywalker, and they do the Acolyte,
Yeah.
and people are like, give us Luke Skywalker. It's like, what
No,
the
no,
fuck
no.
do you want?
Ethan, my problem is that they made a story that was a movie into a show because they revisit the one
Yeah.
situation, this like the context of the twins and everything,
Yeah,
like 3 episodes or 4 episodes. It's just like, why are y'all turning this like
true.
there's only so much you need to say and so much you need to do. And
Because
it's
there's
like
no
they're
box office there. They were never.
Yeah.
It was never gonna work. So they
but
had
I'm
to
saying
make a
like
show.
emotionally as a character arc and everything, just like it's like you're wasting time in my head, right? Like there's no need for this. Like why? Like because ultimately I see what they're going for by the end, but the end never
Yeah.
justifies everything else. Because
The-
for me, the interesting thing is have 2 episodes, and then what happens at the end happens in the 3rd episode, and then we have that sort of like
yeah.
vibe between Manny Jacinto's character and
So
one of the twins for another 3 episodes at least.
Yeah, I think the mask for the stranger, Manny Jacinto's character,
Yeah,
is really,
fantastic.
really, really cool. And I
It
guess they have
is
a Black Series
cold.
version of it, and it's $100.
Ooh,
I really want to buy it. I'm
but
looking at it
like
right now
that's
on
but
Amazon. It's
but
so
that
cool.
scene, but that
So
scene at night where
is
he's just
so
running
cool,
through,
dude.
he's running through
It is some of the
Jedi's,
most innovative
murdering them.
Star Wars content as of late.
And
Anyway,
it like in the lighting and everything, like the
Anyway,
way they did it is good. No doubt. You're right about that. It's just when it comes to me, like the emotion of it just never landed for me. That's all it is. And you tell me like that's why I asked you about Rise of Skywalker because I
mm.
watched it twice within a day. And I still like I remember the lighting is fantastic and somehow
there's
Palpatine
cool
returned,
there's
but
cool stuff in there that is just it's completely doesn't
it's just
work.
somehow the
muddled.
fugitive returned.
I mean, honestly, to be honest, if they did
I'm
something else with the
surprised.
fugitive again.
Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't remade this movie.
But see, that's the
This is
thing.
great. The way he
We talked
snaps,
about
he freaks
Mhm.
out.
but see, that's the thing. That's movie acting.
Yeah.
You need that.
The
It's
light
like
on the table.
there's certain amount of cinema that comes from like physical acting, and certain movies you need like a little bit more of a deafness
I don't know.
and
Yeah.
be intimate. But
Uh,
you really need these movies to be bombastic.
I just rewatched the Police Squad TV show,
Yeah.
and speaking of this, like tapping to see where he's located at, he goes tap the phone, and you see this guy for 5 minutes. He's building, and he comes back, and he put a beer tap on the phone. Dude. Oh, what I can't wait! I can't wait for the Naked Gun. It's gonna be fucking.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That show just it was only 6 episodes. Obviously, they made the Naked Gun because of it, but that show was just so ahead of its time, and people just they didn't get what it was.
He's back. He's back on the trail. And that's the ultimate moment right there, the ultimate like one up that we've
Hmm.
been doing for 20 minutes now of like he's been one step ahead. He makes the
Yeah.
call and he says like, "Do
Yeah,
you remember? I want you to know what that feels like." And now he's on the run.
You can't argue with practical set like locations
Looks so good. It looks so
because it's
lived
like
in.
how do you
exactly
become the guy that dusts for fingerprints? Like that's your job. How do you
You
become that
should you
guy?
should Google it right now.
CSI
And figure it
criminology.
How
out.
do you
You got a
become?
degree in criminology,
Yeah.
How do
and
I
you work
become the
with
guy that
CSU.
dusts crime scenes?
From a guy who's watched too many. I've
Guy
my
that
like when I was in
dusts
high school, like
That's fucking
CSI Miami and
hilarious.
all that stuff was like that's what I watched on TV.
How do I become the guy that does crime scenes? First, number one, education.
That's what I was saying. You need a
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to
degree
go
in
to
fair.
school.
criminology or
You have to,
something.
yeah, you have to be a certified crime scene investigator.
Yeah,
You have to go to school
CSU
for it. I want to be the guy
or
that's
CSI.
twirling the.
Jeez.
This is interesting because this guy like inherently looks so sus.
Yeah,
Like the
Yeah.
way that he's
yeah.
dressed and the way that he walks and
He
looks
looks like
around
he's
and
about to go
everything.
like quail hunting.
Yeah, he does.
He looks
Big
like a
like
character out of
succession
a
hunting
60s
vibes.
movie.
Yeah.
I have a hat like that.
Go get the
Those are some
pigs.
nice hats.
Mm-hmm.
They are hunting hats, actually, because that's
What
why
is
I
this? A
have them.
trench coat convention? What the hell's going on?
Trench coats yet again, very cinematic, but we don't have a heavy use of trench coats anymore, sadly.
Eh.
Because yeah, they do look like in the room. It looks a little gaudy that you have everybody in them,
And
but
trench
like,
coats, yeah.
It's awesome
but I,
though.
but it's like every
It just looks fucking
it's like
cool.
I'm trying to. There's
She
some
was also in
movie
Lost too. She was also in Lost too.
where they
Mm.
have someone like running like there's a chase scene in a trench coat. I might be thinking of Dark Man, like Raimi's Dark Man, Liam Neeson, but like they just look awesome.
Enemy of the State, maybe.
Enemy of the State, Tony Scott. That's another one of the '90s that feels just like this.
Well, hell yeah, I have a prosthetic arm. I must have murdered my wife as he like raises it in the center of the frame. It's really funny.
Ethan, have you seen Enemy of the State? That's another one right there.
I probably saw it a really long time
Gene.
ago. I can't say I've seen it recently.
Trust me, that's another. If you do Crimson Tide, or you feeling the vibe, crank Enemy of the State also.
Okay,
You know who
added it
else,
to the
you know
watch
else
list.
had a
Gene
prosthetic
Hackman
arm?
just passed away. That's a prime Gene Hackman and Crimson
Yeah.
Tide, prime Gene Hackman. They're both Tony Scott.
You know who
So
else had a prosthetic arm? Chubbs and Happy Gilmore.
R.I.P.
Full
Carl
circle.
Weathers,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Chubbs.
This is
that damn
we're like
gator.
we're like 100 minutes in. We have like 30ish minutes to go, and we were talking earlier about how this is ultimately thematically tied to like big pharma and anti-big
Yeah.
pharma. This is really the first time that we see that because this guy works for the company that is tied to Dr. Richard Kimball. So it's like we finally start putting all these pieces together, and I guess really like the last 20 minutes is really where I don't want to say it's like an exposition dump, but it's kind of an exposition dump of like, hey, this is why you did this, and I know that you
Yeah.
framed me. But it works really successfully because it's a big explosive moment.
It's the context. But the way that they do it is essentially what you know. Throw it to like Sir Conan Doyle, like Sherlock. That's exactly what he did, right? It's like
Yeah, sure.
at the end of the story, it's like this is how I figured it out, sort of situation.
Yeah.
But it's like
Real Scooby
I think
Doo.
it's
like we get the download then, but
it's like an
they do
exposition
they
dump
do it perfectly.
for the U.S. Marshals because then they're like,
Yeah,
oh, this is like because normally they'd be like, why was he here? Like, why would he start questioning this guy? He's a little
yeah.
interested in what's actually going on here. Like, who are these people?
I was talking about the Drake Hotel at some point, Pat, through one of our many pods. I was telling you and I think Martin about it. That so this is whatever. It's in downtown Chicago, right off of what do you call it? Chicago, or sorry, Michigan Lake. Such a beautiful place, and they have like a whole walking path right next to Michigan
Mm-hmm.
Lake. It is it
Chicago's
is
beautiful.
cinematic, and we've never had it in a movie. It's something where they definitely need to put it in a movie. I would put it in a movie.
I found him. I found the man who killed Helen. It's
What?
crazy.
I'm talking
Who
to
are
him right
they?
now.
Look at where they're looking too. Like Harrison is like
Yeah.
he's looking straight. He has it figured out. And then, you know,
Yeah, it's so interesting.
this
He's
this
looking
Chubbs
down, he's
is
darting around. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Look at
man.
me.
To like inflate the balloon like that and then to
And
Yeah.
then
immediately
And then you're
suck that
like,
air out is
take
crazy.
it out, yo.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what the movie does it a lot, right? Every time a cop shows up, the police sirens turn on or whatever it is, right? They're
Mm-hmm.
inflating us and then pulling us back,
Mm.
inflating us and pulling us back. This movie's ultimately just edging. It is doing
Yeah.
a great job.
Yeah.
The
It's
ultimate
like
edging movie.
Ultimate edging.
we're having the right amount of thrill the entire time, right? We're always thrilled. We're never not thrilled. He's sitting there doing this work, breaking into hospitals, doing all this silent work, and even then we're thrilled. We're intact. We're always paying attention. Like you tell me to pull out my phone during this movie. What are you talking about? Cinema is happening here.
Madness, yeah.
Look at that photo. Just,
I love that.
Yeah,
here's
that's
you guys
I
on
love that
so
it's like a
vacation.
crumpled
funny.
photo.
Yeah.
He just busts it
Here's
out
you
of his
guys on
pocket, yeah.
vacation.
This too, this one fucking guy who just won't play ball
Oh,
is
Yeah.
really
so
a smart
what I
play.
love about him is his accent.
I know, I love his accent. He does it in Crossing Delancey as well because I believe it's his natural accent, and
Yeah.
it's
Dude, and then
really
he
it,
cuts
it
in closer, the close up when he's like no, when he says no.
yeah.
Just like, okay, this guy's a little suspicious here. I
He
need to
waits for him
watch.
to walk and then he reels
Ooh.
him back.
I'll pick up Crossing Delancey next in November.
Yeah, dude, I highly recommend.
I had the 4K in my hand. I was like, it just came out. It'll be around for a bit, so I put it back.
Yeah, it'll be around. I recommend it though.
I bought way too many movies to say. Oh boy, way too
Joey
many.
Pants.
Did y'all see the photo of like some dude was like, oh yeah, I sent it to y'all, Pat. Someone just saw like Luca
I
Guadagnino
Luca just
at Barnes
dude,
and
yeah,
Noble.
you're at Barnes and Noble.
Shopping
Luca's
in a
just
Barnes and
there.
Noble, yeah.
I'm like, yo, Luca, can you buy me like half of these? I know you got the money. Like,
He's pouring it all into the cast of After the Hunt. He's got all the big
yeah.
names.
I'm
Dude, I would've
excited.
sat there for like,
what
I've heard good things about that
Artificial?
script.
His next movie, right? Artificial.
yeah, I'd
Yeah.
have been there for 5 hours talking about all those movies with him. I would have sit there all
Man.
day. Yeah, Andrew Garfield and Monica Bart, she just signed on too.
Dude, I know,
Boyfriend,
I saw that.
Dang.
girlfriend.
That happens in Hollywood a lot, and it's a good thing, right? When couples are together, like
I
they're already gonna be
honestly
there,
could,
might as
I
well.
honestly could
I
see them
should have
getting
been a
married. I could
doctor.
see them getting married, honestly. I love these photos that they have.
Go.
See, like when I was like watching it now, I was like, he doesn't
Even
even seem
him
like
sitting
that
there,
interested in like,
he's tapping his foot, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's way more interested in actually like big pharma now, like billions of
Yeah.
dollars in sales. Like,
That company's a monster.
yeah,
Yeah, that's such a great call out, Pat. Of like
yeah,
his vision skews a little bit to being
just
like,
completely
wait,
changes. Yeah.
Dr. Kimmel might be something, it might be accomplishing something for the greater good here. That is
Hmm.
So
bigger than both of
whenever it comes
us.
to these stories, that's usually what it is, where it's like the person who's being framed, they convince the cop or whoever's chasing them that they're
Yeah.
not the person, and then they
Collateral.
shift, and then
Yeah.
slowly it starts shifting. Yeah,
But
and
Ruffalo
that's
and
the
kind of
thing.
collateral. He was always buying it, not from the beginning though. He was kind of was like, I'm not buying this. Something's going on
Yeah,
here. But yeah,
I'll
he
get
was.
I'll
He
get your
wasn't
but they
guys'
buying it
also
though.
get your guys' take on this real fast. So on them on one of the upcoming episodes of the Movie Draft podcast, I think by the time that this comes out, this won't be out yet, but the movie sidekicks draft that we have coming, I did try to toss out my reasoning for why Max from Collateral is technically a sidekick to Tom Cruise's
He
main
does
character.
help him in one scene to get the list back.
Yeah, do
So
you guys think he's a sidekick? You guys
yeah,
would say yeah?
yeah, I
I would
guess yeah,
agree.
he would
Okay.
fall into that because he
I would
has to help.
agree
He has to
because
pretend to be him.
Yeah.
it's one of the
He
most
does help him.
compelling sidekick because it is a sidekick. Like they are together on a journey, and the
There's a
context of the
respect. There's a
sidekickness
respect
is
between the two.
some of the best I've
Yeah.
ever seen because it's like they're opposing forces together in a car at one night. It's beautiful work. So yes, I 100%. He's
You
a
agree?
side.
Especially the
Nice.
end
He's a
scene.
sidekick.
Like there's a respect between the two, and they just sit down across from each other. There's a respect there.
In the '90s,
All
this
right,
dude would have played
back to Jane
Shaggy. I don't
Lynch.
know. I don't know about
I'm gonna
you.
play Shy.
Yeah, I think she said she worked like 2 days on this. It was one of her like first jobs.
This is really
But now that you mentioned that, that plot line of like there was maybe something there, the way he like
yeah.
kind of touched her shoulder,
You can kind
like I
of
could kind of
see
see,
maybe.
yeah,
It is really like I know we all really love this movie. I think this is like 5 star out and out. Like will forever and always be one of my favorite movies. But like it is really third act heavy, where it's like okay, now we have more moving parts and like we only
hmm
have
Yeah,
25 minutes of the movie left and they're all
yeah,
going to collide, which like works efficiently here and it works well, but to tie it like to modern day movies is like a complete modern day pandemic where it's like the third
hmm
act has to have so many things and we have to explode
yeah.
them all into one another. It's really
you know who's to blame for that, right?
I
Nolan.
Marvel.
No,
Say
because like
Marvel.
I could see
Nolan
the
does it
argument. I could see that.
Nolan does it great, but the problem is
Dude,
whenever someone does something great, a bunch of other people are gonna not do it great.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
the issue.
Did you
And
guys get your
Nolan's
Collateral
tickets
inner
for the
kind.
is
Odyssey?
hard.
Did you get your tickets for
No,
the Odyssey? No.
Martin did.
Okay. I got tickets. Ben and I are
I'll be
going to
fine.
LA next summer.
It'll be playing during the
Awesome.
week. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. That's my thing. I have to drive 4 hours, so I'm like,
Okay.
if I
I'm going to
go,
Nolan's
I'm
favorite
gonna go.
theater, the Universal City
I'm,
Walk, 70
like,
millimeter
I'm gonna go see it with
IMAX.
So we're seeing
Martin.
it as well. We
Like, we're
are
gonna
Yeah,
have a good
I'm
time.
fine. I was like, that movie's gonna be playing. If its tickets are selling for a year in advance, that movie's gonna be playing through the whole month.
forever.
And it's only
On
one
70
day,
millimeter
right? It's
IMAX.
not like the
Yeah,
weekend,
I'll
so
be
I'm not
fine.
too worried
Yeah.
about it.
If I have to
Okay.
wait till the week to see it, I'm fine.
Ben and I are flying to Vegas, and then we're driving from Vegas to LA. We're gonna do a long weekend in LA. We're seeing it Thursday afternoon and Friday night. Should be pretty
Nice.
fun.
Awesome. Because for me, it's like I have a like a 4x3 late or not 4x3, but 1.43 like 4K laser that's literally 5 minutes that way. It's not far at all.
Oh,
But
nice.
and it's like a 50-foot screen. It's fantastic. But I mean, 70 mil full IMAX, you're gonna have to go to
Yeah.
Atlanta for that.
That's
It's
why I
either
saw
go to
Sinners at
Atlanta
the
or I
Or
Universal
go
City
Lincoln
Walk.
Lincoln Square.
Yeah.
like
Just come to LA, dude. We'll go to City Walk. That's where I
I
saw
do have
Sinners.
to come next year either way, but we'll see. I mean, if I go to Atlanta, I'm gonna be with Martin either way. It's gonna
Yeah.
be me and Van. We're gonna have a good time.
Unfortunate that this is not a split diopter shot right here because it's framed as a perfect split diopter with him on the phone. But
No
unfortunately,
need for
everybody's
it
blurred
though.
in the back.
No
Yeah.
need
Yeah,
for it.
no need. But I was just
But
like,
It'd
meh.
it's
look
like
cool.
Could've
no,
been cool.
it's perfect for it. Yeah.
It would look cool.
No, because it's like whenever I think I abide by like the
That's a great line. He said, "Don't make
Yeah.
fun of you. Don't want to
yeah.
make fun of your
That
ponytail."
is a great line, yeah.
That's the thing. Some of the
Yeah.
funny people, it's like Seth, like I talk about Seth, like from Movie Friends podcast. Seth has
Mhm.
his delivery of comedy is just like Tommy Lee
Yeah.
Jones in this movie. Whereas like he's being serious, but it is
That's
hilarious.
really funny.
Yeah. He's great.
It's such a dry, sardonic humor. Like you just have to love it.
Oh wait, there he is.
Oh.
But I
No,
will
I marked
say,
him.
for the
He marked
split
him.
diopters, I will say you want to always have it be some sort of like emotional moment whenever you do that. Because I mean, throw it back
Nah,
to all
dude.
the President's Men.
Yeah.
Oh
Albert
yeah, I
Cole.
But
mean,
some all the
the
President's Men, they're kind of cooking just with them because they look fucking cool for
Mission
some of the
Yeah.
Impossible,
shots.
right? Like that's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But the last
96.
shot of
Like
all the President's Men is obviously like, yeah, the
But
effect of
this
that
actually,
shot.
talking about that, I recently started an Substack, and that last shot is that's the background of my or my
That's
Substack
a good
is
fucking
them
shot.
sitting there typing away, Nixon's funeral essentially.
God, they just can't. It's kind of crazy. They just can't piece it together. They just can't
Hmm.
figure it out.
But see, that's the
It's
thing.
fascinating.
Nowadays, they would be like, "This is a waste of time,"
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, "This is the
This is
sauce
like
right here." Like,
this is the fourth time we've come back to this, fourth or fifth time, where it's just like they're just talking about the same things that we already know.
and
My
that's the
favorite thing
thing.
is
You need to
they
do
took
it.
copies of these photos from his house and they just made copies. They have photos of his
Yeah.
vacation.
This fucking guy just comes in out of nowhere, and it's just like
Yeah.
we got the hit. I figured something out you guys couldn't.
Yeah, he's like, "Shut up, local PD. We don't even care
Yeah,
about you."
I'm a U.S. Marshal.
But these are all like,
U.S. Marshal has
these are great
jurisdiction
tropes
like
of like,
anywhere. Like you
yeah,
you're no
Really?
you like
yeah,
you could
yeah.
go to anywhere and be like, "No, I have jurisdiction now. This is my case. This is my fugitive." Especially a fugitive, obviously, because they go
The
after
And on
fugitives.
top of that,
yeah.
the context of their career is that they're working in a high-rise building in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not working in some podunk
Oh my
small
God, it's on the
place.
front of the paper.
Hmm.
That's
Chicago
crazy.
Sun Times. Isn't that what Ebert used to write for? Roger Ebert?
Sometimes,
Hmm.
yeah.
What was his what was his see, I always one of the
Uh oh.
people I always go back to is Roger.
Uh
You
I
oh.
think
know?
he gave it.
He's gonna get him. He's gonna spot him.
The
Is there
eyes.
is
I
there a
love I love
there's
how
a
he gives
Bulls headline on the front?
yeah something.
Bulls
Oh
turn up
shoot.
something.
Yeah. He gave like a little smirk too, like yeah.
Yeah. It's going to get the conductor.
Yo, low key, they still got
Four
the same
stars.
trains there. And these
Yeah,
seats look terrible
Same
now.
trace.
it's the what are they called, L lines, or they're above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The L's, yeah. Because you can take the L all the way to Midway.
Hmm.
Oh man, and Sykes just comes
Well,
out of
you
nowhere,
have the
But
cop like
that
expecting the cop
focus,
to come, and then boom,
and
like
it's
the
that
him.
actual
focus was
person that
crazy.
will. Also, this cop right
This
here,
guy,
the
he
dad in
total
the
that
That's
guy.
middle,
my man.
dad
That's
in the
my man from
middle,
the
and the
middle.
dad in
Yeah.
Mean Girls.
But
That is-
Wow. Yeah.
he's also in what is it, Spielberg?
and
Not Last Crusade. He's in
and this
he
right here. So this little they're having the
Yeah.
scene right here. He in Shrinking, that cop plays one of his patients and they become
yeah.
friends. And
Oh,
they go
that's
to
funny.
bars
Oh.
together. They go to bars together and they talk.
And
And I'm like that when I
you
was
got me
watching this,
invested.
when
Now
I
I
was
gotta
watching
watch
this,
Shrinking.
I was like, oh
Oh
shit, like
my
they're in the fugitive
God.
together. Like,
I mean, we're on another moving vehicle that's out of our control, just like we were at
He's
the
in
very
Kingdom with
beginning.
the Crystal Skull, Pat. He's the cop that picks up Harrison after he's in the fridge after the nuclear explosion.
they gotta be friends in like real life.
Yeah. He's a good actor. I
Yeah.
love him in the
Yeah, he
middle.
was in the middle. And yeah, he's the dad in Mean Girls, which is probably his most famous role besides the middle.
Ethan, do you watch sitcoms of any sort?
I just watched Seinfeld. That's it. I don't watch any other sitcoms.
Okay. Because the one that he's in, like the middle, it's like very it's like a regular family, but like the comedy's good. It's actually a good show
Hmm.
Good.
that just kind of went undersung because it didn't have anything poppy going on. Like it wasn't like some cool place, or it's not like Parks and Rec, even though I love Parks and
Mm.
Rec.
That's
You
so
waste
90s
your
coded and
stuff.
it's so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
That's like a get
It's a
off my
But
plane.
Get off my
dude, that's what I was
plane.
about to say. That's
He's doing the
exactly
same thing.
exactly. So
And he
21 minutes
kicks out a
left.
window. He jumps out another window. It's great.
Harrison Ford has this great thing when he like lunges forward.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's beautiful.
Here we go.
So now we've resolved the issue, right? Of the murder itself. Now we resolve
How do
Right.
you
the
know?
actual issue.
Yeah.
So we know it was Sykes.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
Sykes needed to
this
kill
night
him
photography.
so
Mm.
so he wouldn't tell the cops that it was
Yeah.
Sykes. Yeah.
So now you as the audience are waiting for him everything to come together, and Tommy Lee kind of already figured that part out too.
Yeah.
Seems like he is probably innocent. So
You can, I don't know for y'all, but okay, so this area where he is, that's underground. So y'all know
Di-
in the Dark Knight when he's on the
y-
bat pod and he's like shooting through glass, like trying to get to the Joker?
Yeah, that's where it is.
All
Mhm.
all that stuff is underground.
What
And little
happens if you do that? If you drop a handgun in a US mailbox, what happens?
I
Nothing?
think they
You
just
can do
pick it
it?
up and they give it to the cops.
Really?
If you
Okay.
I
drop a
assume so.
handgun
I mean, you could
You're gonna
drop you could
Google
drop a
it.
hand.
mailbox,
But see, I feel like
what
that's the thing
happened?
where it's like
His prints are all over it though. I don't think he rubbed his prints off.
I think that's something where it's like it's just funny. Like you just need a place to like drop the gun. Like he doesn't need to have the
Because
gun with him
Yeah.
if you
because
drop a handgun
you don't want
into a
him
U.S.
having the gun when he
mailbox,
gets to the confrontation later.
Right.
you're likely to face severe legal consequences. It is illegal to mail handguns via the U.S. Postal Service. So I guess they would take
Okay.
the handgun and maybe fingerprints on it, and if it's registered to you, obviously it'd come back to you. You get a felony, I guess, charge.
But in this
But if you're trying to
case,
mail it though,
Yeah, I don't know. They
yeah,
probably
this
would
is
just be like, "Whose handgun is this?"
they just start waving around. Who dropped a handgun in the
Yeah.
mailbox? I know where he's going. It's really cool. Okay, wait. So can we flesh this out for a second? Because so his doctor friend is
hmm
is now being appointed to the board of Devlin McGregor because he invented a new medication and that was successful for Devlin McGregor, but the data showed that this medication was extremely harmful. So all of it's
Hmm.
inflated. And he's basically committing fraud so he can have a seat on the board of directors.
Yeah,
and
because
And
see
he can
the
that's
make
what
thing is
money.
Kimmel
that
wants to out him
yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
when
Okay.
it comes to like drug, whenever it comes to drugs themselves, it takes a long time to cultivate these things. It like just from
Kimmel
the
did?
stages of making a new drug, saying
Yeah.
that the drug is novel, taking through the stages of like trials. So it's like you would see like there's a motivation there, plenty of motivation, just even in
Yeah.
real life for a person to do something terrible like he did.
Hmm. Restless.
Whether
Yeah,
it's
you're not gonna
ego,
fucking
greed,
arrest the U.S.
money, or put
Marshal.
them all together.
The way the camera
Yeah.
moves with Tommy Lee Jones is so entrancing too. Like the way
Hmm.
he came into that room and around the corner, we just went with him is
Steadicam,
Hmm.
really well done.
maybe.
Maybe.
They're probably using Steadicam here too.
I think the best Steadicam is either you're with them or like you're kind of like pulling back a little bit. Like you like there's some Steadicam work where it's
Oh,
like this
that's
is too
good.
Steadicam.
He's like a little disheveled and he's walking into
Hmm.
this room.
The
That's
blood's still
really
like on
Yeah.
good.
his.
And he catches
That's
him, right?
Harrison.
Doesn't he see
Yeah.
him?
The crossing of the
Yeah,
arms
yeah.
too.
Perfect.
Yeah, he sees him.
What does
Yes,
Provasic
and
do?
it literally he says it right there, right? He says it. He says
That's-
the line as soon as he walks in, like no side effects. We know there's side effects.
Yeah.
Provasic is probably some sort of heart medication.
My
Mm.
favorite line's coming up.
Like
Oh, your
let's say
favorite line
Switch
of
the
the whole movie.
samples.
like I
Guess
like
switch
heart
he
if you
point,
have a heart
does the point. Guess switch the
yeah.
sample.
Yeah, this is great. I'm turning up my volume so
But
I can,
again,
like lock in on this scene.
that in this entire movie, he's been walking in the street. No one notices him. But when as
And then
soon
the
as he
whole room
enters
is like
this,
it's
the
Dr.
entire
Kimball.
room knows who he is.
But that's because they know him, right?
Because they're all
Yeah.
doctors, yeah.
They're all doctors.
You almost got away with it, didn't you? It's very Sherlock Holmes. It's very it's very
Yeah.
yeah.
And also listen to
We
Harrison's
need
acting here.
we
That
need Columbo to come in.
he listen to the timbre in his voice, and he's not
Yeah.
like he's not going like you did it. He's
Yeah,
building
yeah.
up to that. He needs to be provoked into that.
The way that he moves his hand to the side.
I don't know how these people are streaking act with this man. This man is he really
Yeah,
is
switch the
Switch the samples.
I'll just
Oh.
There we
randomly
go.
say that. I'll randomly
See?
just say that.
Look at that.
Just
Look
switch
at
the
that.
sample.
I'm gonna go to, like, I'm recording upstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs after this to my wife and just be like, "You switched the samples, didn't you?"
See
Pat,
like a
you
sample
see,
of
me
ice
and
cream
Pat
somewhere. Like
usually
you switched the samples. The
we
guy's gonna look
usually
at
yell
you.
something else. We usually yell, "When's the last time you saw Bin
Yeah,
Laden?"
we have a running bit of
Yeah.
the line from Zero Dark 30 of when was the last time you saw Bin Laden
Jason
randomly in the
Blake.
pot.
Whatever his delivery right there of the Provasic line,
The
fantastic.
way he like wags his fingers, like
Yeah.
Provasic, whatever.
Or like he's like wagging his like hands. He's just like,
Yeah.
but see, that's the thing. He does subtle acting where he never got his credit. I to this day I don't think he gets enough
Oh my
credit.
fucking god, bro! SmackDown just bangs him with a chair.
Whoa.
When's the last time we saw action in the movie?
Yeah, great
Dude.
call out. Really interesting.
Yeah.
The train. I mean,
Right?
I get the train. We just saw the train.
But like, oh yeah, that's right. That's
But
right.
before
There's
that-
action elements. There's action elements in the movie.
But this goes like full on action again.
Yeah.
But it's like so rooted within the story. It's perfect.
See, I miss when movies would have like these dudes just throwing absolute haymakers. Like just
And you,
not like
but that's
just
the
like
thing.
little punches,
You
just like we're fucking like,
you feel
and the sound
that
effects are just
level
like,
of
boom.
that level of like whatever framing, and then you seeing the full fist coming through. It
Mhm.
feels you have that power.
Like I love
That's
me a good
why
movie punch
in
sound.
in Batman, like the show, like the the Adam West show. That's why they have the pops and the slams and the bands
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
you feel the umph of them.
All-time falling down the stairs moment. I'd say up there with John Wick 4,
Yeah.
right here, where this guy
He
just
fell down for a
tumbles
bit
down the
there.
stairs
He
for a
fell
good
down
minute.
There was
I've
like
got
two
a-
cuts of it. It seemed like he was going longer down the stairs.
I've got an absurd one, a sad one from India. There's a Bollywood movie, pretty big one from the 90s where a young woman, she's like recently married and she falls down like the grand steps that they have at like their mansion and she passes away. And like it then
Damn.
like
Like the
that's how the
actual
movie
actress did?
no, like in the movie, like
In the
in the
movie.
story.
I was like, damn, the
Like
actual
she
actress.
dies and then the movie starts.
Damn.
Meaning like, it happens about 30 minutes in, but like,
Mhm.
it changes
Yeah.
like the tone of the story. Even though overall it is a love story movie. It's a romance movie.
I wish the score was on like Apple Music. It's
You
not.
take him out.
So this is like I said, this is Drake Hotel. This is right by Michigan Lake. It's fantastic. I think that's probably Navy Pier you see with the lights in the back.
Yeah, the Navy Pier is sick. I've been down. I've been to Chicago a couple times.
They
It
use a
gets
couple
very
of
hot in the
different roofs
summer
in
and it
this
gets
movie.
very cold in the winter.
Yeah.
That's
wanna
so
get
funny.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I don't
wanna
want to get
get
shot. He's like willing to go to all of these lengths, and at the very end, he's like, I don't
Yeah.
want to get shot. And the lighting here too. I know
And
we've
that's
talked about the
funny.
lighting for the whole movie, but like this spotlight shining in their eyes
Mhm.
is really smart. It does make you realize, like, Dr. Kimball has a lot of people against him, and like a lot of people were kind of
Yeah.
trying to take him down. Really interesting.
And
Oh,
he proves through
man.
the movie that is there a reason why? We never see a reason why. It's just
Yeah.
people
Mhm.
are envious of what he is, right?
Greedy.
People hate
And
to
he-
see a cool
Yeah.
guy
like-
succeed, you know?
He's a certified just trying to do the right thing. A dude
Yeah.
who just loves his wife.
They're just a doctor.
Yeah.
I didn't kill
The
my
Fugitive, just a movie about a guy who loves his
Yeah.
wife. Really,
He just
At the
loves
end
it.
of
That's the tagline. He just loves his wife.
That's the distillation right there. It is the distillation.
That's really John
right?
Wick coded, which is funny. Yeah.
But that's the thing I love for me when it comes to you need to distill your like big movies like this. You have to distill them down to that.
Mhm.
There's something that keeps your character going, right?
That's really
John,
funny to me too. This guy, the ponytail guy, has been isolated
Yeah.
for pretty much the entire movie. He's always
Yeah.
a step behind, and right now he's in that room and he's like, "Where'd they go?" And like they're all on this elevator together. Crazy. Yeah. Now
Have
they're
you
in the
ever
laundry
gone in
room.
elevators and like just pushed up on the ceiling tile?
No,
I used to
have
do it all
you?
the time.
Wow.
No.
You're
Because like
crazy.
in every time in movies they show that, I'm like, is it in this one? And I'll be like, it's just me and my friends, and be like, okay. And I don't like push all the way up. I just push like an inch up.
Yeah.
just to see if it's there.
Oh man, the third act
Yeah.
has really nailed this. Not like jump scare, but like this last minute
Yeah.
something
That was
appearing
a
on the
last
screen,
minute.
right?
No,
Like
but
that's the
what that
last
is,
minute. The chair is the
that's
last
the
minute.
that's the thing about like you want to pull every little ounce of action and tension out of every single
Yeah.
moment. And this is a movie where it's even within that, it's pretty restrained. But the action itself doesn't feel restrained. Like you said, you feel the umph of that. And nowadays they use, everything in the book to make you feel that emotion, but it doesn't work as good as this, right? You can have a camera zoom from any angle, but you don't really need it to do that. I
No.
think Martin Scorsese and Chalamet were talking about it, and like Scorsese tells him, "It's like, yeah, you have all this stuff, but it's not like we really need it to make movies."
Mm-hmm.
Yet again,
I always thought it
another
was
great
interesting
set,
that this
Yeah.
like
was on the
location.
fourth floor of a hotel. Usually this is like the basement.
Yeah, that's interesting.
First floor usually, yeah. First floor, or we don't have basements here,
Yeah.
but yeah, first.
It's the fourth floor.
I think it's the
And it
fifth
looks like
floor.
it.
Oh
It's
no
the
no no!
fifth
The
floor.
thing about like Chicago and that city just being built up on stilts essentially is crazy. Like
Mhm.
downtown wise, so it does not baffle me. It
That
definitely
with
could
the
be on the fourth
rope
floor.
is
Yeah,
super funny.
I love. But see,
He pauses for
where
a
do you get
second and then
that?
he like pushes it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
You get that with like a great actor, you know.
That's really
Well,
funny.
yeah. I mean, you can this
Joe.
location too. It's like
Joey Pants, baby.
you don't need to. You don't even
Oh,
need to know where they all are in this scene because
what
there's
is
just
it?
so much in this room. Like
Yeah.
Is Bound before
everyone's
this or after
everywhere.
this?
After
Yet
Bound. I
again,
think
Bound
Bound
was
is
like
before this.
97.
Oh, was it? Was
Bound's
it after?
97, I think.
because this is yet again cat and mouse yet again, right? We
Yeah.
have this happening
96. Bound
at the
96.
96.
we kind of have it
I need to
happen
get that
at the
criterion too.
at the dam. We have it happen at at
Really,
the parade, and then now it happens again.
really French Connection coded here, where they're kind of in like a
Yeah.
new setting, playing cat and mouse at the very end of the movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
There's
100%.
some innocent bystanders that are like unaware of what's happening. This
Yeah.
is definitely in that vein.
100%. I love it.
And you can
That's why
shoot it
French
close up
Connection
because
is
it
it's
doesn't,
one of
yeah,
those like archetype movies.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
And
where
then you
everyone
have the
is
rare
in there.
movie that where this like something like this where it's like it uses that, utilizes it, and like builds upon it. And a lot of movies,
yeah.
when they rip movies off, they don't build upon it. Like, why does Tarantino have a career? Is because he has such a knowledge and he builds upon so many other things and he does it well.
He's like, I did. I did do
Yeah.
that.
I mean, that
Thanks,
kind of like
bro.
that physical release that he has there in that brief
Yeah,
second where he's like, okay, he gets
you,
it. I am
you might
innocent.
actually
He
believe
knows.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Joey Pants.
Not
Joey
Joey
Pants.
Pants. Yeah, that's really funny.
Straight up concussion.
Yeah.
It does set
Tell
an
the
interesting
truth. Tell
precedent
the
here
truth.
because what do you do? What do you do if you're Richard? Do you like come out with the assumption of like, hey, let's get Nichols together,
Mm-hmm.
or
But you got to forget this man loves his
Richard?
wife.
Yeah.
Can't forget.
That was
But you get what I mean? Like he's on
I
like
loved my
he's
wife.
he's
yeah.
on a rage. He's on like he's locked in, right? Like I want to be locked in like Richard Kimball's
Oh,
locked in.
Yeah, this
He's
is
like, let me
sick.
let me beat this man a little bit more. Like,
see, that's a Hollywood ending right
yeah.
there.
And usually this is when the cops show up. That
Yeah.
beat is where the cops show up.
Yeah,
And we have the
we
mirror.
revisit that theme of innocence that we get throughout
Mhm.
that crescendo
Yeah,
here.
this score does go. James was cooking.
Yeah, this score goes hard, dude. What does he say? I can't remember what he says here. Just waiting with bated breath to see like what their first exchange is. Hmm. God, it makes you a little emotional. Just like it
Again,
is
Cinema.
going from I don't care to
Goosebumps.
I know
to
it.
I know it. Yeah. It is
Yeah.
it is really heat coded as well. Like by the time you
Yeah.
get to the end where you're just like, we couldn't have done this without each other kind of
Yeah.
energy. really funny.
But that's the
They
beauty
should have
of
made a
like
sequel, Buddy
I
Cop.
love that.
Yeah.
And I love like these types of movies. Like again, it's like a quote unquote old Hollywood movie. The movie just ends right here. Credits roll. End. There's
Yeah.
no scene after of Richard Kimmel going back to
This is
the
yeah, we're like
hospital to be the
But
surgeon.
see,
we're like
that's
90
the thing.
seconds out from
Ends.
credits right now. Yeah.
Ends.
What more can happen, right?
Well, I'm saying
The ending
movies
of
today
like
would
yeah,
have him back at the hospital, being like, "We always
what's the
believed you,
post credit
Richard."
scene for The
Like,
Fugitive if it's made in
you know
2025?
the end
it's
of
him coming in as a U.S.
Prisoners.
Marshal, being like, "I'm putting together a team."
The end of Prisoners. Y'all remember the end of Prisoners, like with Jake, like
Mhm.
Yeah,
Detective
yeah.
Loki, and
Yeah.
he's just like outside, and he just hears the whistle. The movie ends,
Whistle. Yeah.
and
Fucking iconic.
I hated the ending when I saw the movie in the theater.
Oh no,
Monday
it's so
morning, I go
good.
back and we're like sitting in our editing room, like in high school, like, and we're talking about that, and then it clicks in my head. It's like, oh, if we watched more, there's no movie that we want to watch. There's nothing else we
Yeah.
need.
It ends
That's the
there.
right
Story
ending.
ends there. Yeah.
The best
This
ending and the right ending are two sometimes different things, but they
yeah.
should be the same thing.
This is so
Mhm.
cool that they both share the back seat together.
Yeah.
They are now equals.
He even like
It feels
puts his
so
like arm
weird.
around
It
him,
feels so weird seeing them in the same like space together.
gets him an ice pack, puts his arm
Cracks that
around
ice.
him.
He won't stop. He won't stop looking at him, which is a great
Yeah.
choice here from Ford.
It's
I
such a
don't care.
it's such
And the
a
Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
smile.
I don't.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
gonna become best buds now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where you get your buddy
in
cop
in a different in a
movie.
different in a
And
different
then in
life.
the film.
Yeah, there is a movie that they make together as a buddy cop.
Brings him onto the force.
And
I love how all
that's all
of
you
the media is just moving out into the road to follow the car.
need.
Cinema. Why? Cinema.
And
This movie
what a
fucking
film.
rocks, dude. That's crazy good.
Such a summer movie too, right? Isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just perfect.
It's a great summer flick.
It has nothing
Even
to
though
do
it
with the
takes place
summer, but it
St.
just
Patrick's
feels like
Day.
such a. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with it. It just feels like a summer
No.
movie.